baby.
Cute.
Both got our shoulders out.
Scrapbook. But
Yes. Okay.
it's always something. I'm trying to share the daggone thing.
Oh, I figured it out. Well, I tried to figure it out. I'll share it right quick. I tried to figure it out. Well, I did figure it out for my video, but it was something at the bottom, like with the bars. But when I tried to do it when I was live, it wouldn't do it. You have to do it before you go live.
Oh, it did ask me that. Wow, man.
Okay. Let me get some music playing.
Share the live. Let me put in the
Why is what's the name them talking about Tupac them? Ratchet. Okay. Why?
inspiration, I guess.
Okay. 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 I'm trying to find some soul music or some instrumental, and then I want me to get on that. Not just playing. Yeah.
Oh, damn, I should have fucking did it before I got in here. You know,
What's
you
that?
can make people your comment moderator.
Yes, but you have to. It was telling me I have to do it from my computer.
Well, mine's telling me that iPhone.
Well, yeah. Android crazy ass. Some of the shit I gotta do from my computer. It was telling me I could do that, but I had to do it from my computer. And it's a link that you share to them. I guess you like invite them to be a moderator. But yeah, because we definitely gonna need somebody as moderators on these sides. Okay, even though nobody be messing with us like that. Okay, they don't be checking us like that.
No, no.
We got all good energy over here.
You won't let me.
Yeah. Yep, I did.
That's the one that just don't want to do the right thing right here. Let's see.
Let me say. Let me say. Let me see. Girl, I'm a damn man. Okay, let me see. I've just shared it to everybody's. I don't know why it's letting me share to everybody's inbox. But hey, whatever. Send you a request. Send you a request. You get a request. You get a request. And how about you? And you and you? All right.
Hey, Yanni. It's gonna be a good live. It ain't gonna be a long live, but it will be a good live.
I definitely got something. What's goody, sis? What's good day? Hope all is well with you. I need to get my chapstick. I can't. Huh?
I had to put some lip gloss on because get somebody else to do it.
For some reason, this grill makes my
Hey,
mouth.
Tyrone. Hey, Fitz. Hey, y'all. Hey, come on in. We got a good topic tonight. Y'all already know it's Divine Circle Wednesdays.
Okay.
Peace, Tyrone.
What's going on? Thank you. Thank you. Much love to you, bro. Thank you. I had to do a little something different today. And I've been listening. Wow.
We all have our ups and downs.
Okay, I've been listening. Wow. Okay.
When I said that, I was like, I like the pony. The little size is twisted up and shit or whatever.
Oh, try to do a little side, little pig curl. What? Okay. As long as it's instrumental, they won't let me play nothing with lyrics.
Well, I don't know. It depends, cause I was playing last Wednesday. I was playing music in the background, but I mean, you can hear it, but you couldn't hear it.
Well, yeah, that's the only difference. If it's low, girl. If it's more noise, like other people around, yeah, they won't even say nothing about it. Cause I've had mine low and it's just me over here, and they be freeze pausing my fucking live. I be like, I don't turn the bitch all the way down. Okay, girl, you ain't seen Wow. My question. Okay, we all going through our rough stages.
It is what it is. Take me as I am. I don't take nothing at all.
Yep. Hey, it be one of them days.
One day you want to feel pretty and get it together, and some days you want to just be like, look, this is how I feel today. This is what I want to say. What I want to get back.
Okay. How it be. Okay. I got it.
But it's like they let me share it to certain people.
Yeah, and do that too. I have to search for everybody else. I gotta grab my this right here on. Hell to the now it ain't. Girl, I need my purse. Your purse? Yes, I need my pocket. Book. My book bag. Okay. Don't do that.
I just want to share the way I want to share.
How everybody doing though?
See if you can
while we get the shares out, share the live up if you don't mind. Okay, you still is okay. Still is beautiful. Okay. The fuck. And I damn nigga to say something now.
The fuck up.
Okay. What's goody? Oh, peace, sis. I didn't even see your comment. Stop. You don't leave my stand alone.
Me and these brush flips.
What's good with everybody? Come on in.
Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and.
Yeah, we can go ahead and start.
Do I pay able to get down? Okay. Cause same thing. So today's live is about protecting our kids/children. Kids is the ones that are middle school and up. Children are the ones that are elementary school and down. To the newborns. First, I want to welcome everybody. To those who have been here and to those who haven't been here. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for returning every Wednesday. We do this every Wednesday. Yanni says, hey, Jen. And for those of you who are just chiming into the Divine Circle, look at her. Hi, girl.
Hi. She did her little makeup too, y'all. She got a little something.
For the first time, welcome to Divine Circle. We chose this topic this Wednesday because if some of you guys are already in our group that we have here on Facebook, which is called Self Journey 101, and a couple of days back, maybe a week or so back, I shared a video of a young man and a teacher fighting each other in the school. So we basically brought that up because it's all about protecting our kids. Now I'm not saying that the child was wrong, and I'm not saying that the teacher was wrong. Both of their asses wrong. Yes, I am saying they're wrong. Both of their asses was wrong. Okay, both was wrong. But it's not on the aspect of race and all of that or whatever the situation may be, because Again, my mother has always taught me, if you're big enough to pass a lick, you're big enough to take one. No, I don't give a fuck who you is. And then you're going to run across that one motherfucker that's like, it's up there. You feel me?
You want to show the video first?
Okay, so we're going to, I do have a video.
You know, just to refresh everybody's memory.
No, excuse my lash. This one I want to do right. I hate it here. So let me turn the camera around. And we're going to bring it bigger. Okay. Now we're going to press play.
He said that you're just going to end up in the street dead.
Jameer Strain says that's what made him throw the first punch and leading to this. Video shows Strain's teacher on top of him, holding him down. The issue started with the title of class Strain War.
With the
Can y'all hear? Because I can't barely hear it.
You can't hear it? Hold on. I'm going to start it over. And I'm going to see if you can hear it now.
Comments.
Yeah. It went back low. I think it's just when they do that clip.
I still can't hear it. Okay, hold on. Let me see if it works.
class, which is chemistry, his class. I'm going
Can
to
you hear now?
You can hear it.
and I'm not
All right, one more time for the one time.
You're just going to end up in the street dead.
Jameer Strain says that's what made him throw the first punch and leading to this. Video shows Strain's chemistry teacher on top of him, holding him down. The issue starting with the type of mask Strain wore.
As I'm transitioning to my fourth period class, which is chemistry, his class, I'm going to his classroom. And then he tells me that I'm not going to be able to walk in his classroom with the bandana that I have on, but it's a face mask. It's the first time. And I've worn it before in his classroom. That's why I don't get what he's saying.
The back and forth between them led to the alleged comments.
Yeah, you can see it on his face.
Strain, bringing the team back to the moment in July 2020 when he got shot during a drive-by as he sat with his friends on a patio.
I understand that I was in the wrong, but you don't have no right to put your hands on me.
Strain says he got a knee to the face and left with a bloody skinned knee near his gunshot wounds. His head still pounding after the teacher gripped and pulled his hair. Erica Strain admits her son isn't a saint, but says she's angered this happened to her son while he's trying to get his life back on track.
You know that I have your back. I know, Mom. I just don't want you to worry about the situation. As long as I'm not dead, Mom, I'm right by your side.
Good evening, I'm Paula Toti.
And I'm Kyle Linsky. Within the past just 2 hours, a man who helped...
Okay. So we're going to pause it there. I admit my son ain't no saint. Because some of us, can y'all hear me? Some of us, you know, be like, oh, my child, and because, yeah. No. I'm the type of parent, I'm not going to say what my child will and won't damn do. Now, some shit that somebody might accuse your child of doing, if it resonates with you, it's like, yeah, he probably did that. But if it don't resonate with you, 9 times 10, it's like, I don't know about that one. You get what I'm saying? And it goes back to, I had a friend, and I hope she don't mind me telling the story. I had a friend whose daughter was in school, And I want to say she got a referral for it or whatever, or they tried to give her a referral for it. And she was sitting in the classroom, and I guess the teacher said something to her out of the way or whatever. Make a long story short, the teacher told my friend that her daughter threw a chair at her. And now when I say threw, I mean like literally picked the fucking chair up and slung it at the damn teacher. Okay? So my friend, being who she is, she asked them like, so she literally picked the chair up and threw it at you? And the teacher's like, yeah, she threw the chair at me. So again, my friend, she is a teacher herself. So she knows that there are cameras in the classroom. I don't know if it's in every classroom, guys, but in this particular school, there were cameras in the classroom. So she asked them to play back this camera. And both the principal, and this is a meeting that they're having at the school, both the principal and the teacher who's accusing the student of throwing the chair at her says, huh? What, like, shocked that she even knows that there's cameras in there. So she says, yeah, I know that y'all have cameras in the classroom. I'm a teacher myself. Let me see the camera. So now at this point, they don't have a choice. So they pull the camera up, and it shows that the student got up, very roughly, but you know how you get up and you like the back of your knees pushes the chair back really hard? That's what happened. The student never picked the fucking chair up and threw it at the teacher. She just, got up really fast and pushed the chair back with the back of her legs. And it just happened to go towards the teacher who was sitting behind the student and behind the chair. So that's when my friend is like, my daughter never threw a chair at you. Why would you say she threw a chair at you if she never threw a chair at you? That puts the child in a situation of not wanting to trust you anymore. Mm-hmm. Now, you're accusing me of being someone that I'm not, and now it can either go two ways for the student. Now I'm really finna show you who the fuck I am, or now this, that, and the third, or whatever. So to make a long story short, you got to know your child, because she told them, she was like, now if you would have told me that my child rolled her eyes or talked back to you or stomped off in the middle of your sentence, yeah, I would have believed that. She does that at home. But you told me that she picked up a whole chair and threw it at you. That just don't sit well with me. I needed to see this with my own two eyes so I could discipline my child accordingly. And they couldn't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They couldn't give her that. They was even shocked that she even knew that there was cameras in the classroom. So it was like, what? You know what I'm saying? And forgive me, friend, if I'm not telling the story correctly, but this is what I remember you telling me. So, never say what your child will or won't do, and know what your child is capable of doing. You know what I'm saying? Especially with older children. I have an older child. My child is 16 years old. So therefore, he's beginning in that teenage style and wanting to, hang out with the friends and things of that sort or whatever. I don't know what they're doing outside. I know how I raised my child, but I don't know what he might be around with his peers. He might be trying to fit in, or whatever the situation might be. I definitely get on him. I definitely have these conversations with him. Like, just because your friends are doing it don't mean you are to do it. You try to be the one that stand out. You try to be the leader, not the follower.
Right.
And in this generation, it's hard for these kids to be, some, not all, to be leaders and not followers because of peer pressure. We've all had peer pressure. And so, we're speaking on kids in general, protecting our kids/children, because not only are you protecting them from the school district, you're protecting them from society, you're protecting them from peers, you're protecting them from when they walk out that door and cross your threshold into a world that you are not with them on. We are not with our kids all the time, y'all. We're not.
Especially
so you cannot stay with your child, especially when for 8 hours of the day, they with the school district. You at home, or you at work, or you whatever. So you can't say what you really want to do. And the first thing I do is ask my kid, what did you do? And this is just how I proceed. What did you do? He's gonna tell me, or half-ass tell me what he did. And then I'll let the teacher say, okay, this is what happened, blah, 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 blah. See if the two stories match up. That's how I do it. And then I had that conversation with him afterwards. and let them know, like, okay, come on, man, like,
right.
no one wants to get that call to where a teacher put their hands, or your child was arrested, or your child got beat down in the hallway from a staff member of the school. Nobody wants that. And that's what happened with this young man. So you'll tell the story what happened with this young man?
Yeah. For what I was gathering, like, with the information also to go with this too, one thing that just stuck out to me, because, like, you know your kids, right? You know your child. Just like the lady said, she knew her son is not a saint. So she know he got his ways, okay?
Right.
So she know what he's capable of doing, all right? He did say he hit the teacher first, all right? He swung off on him, okay? All based off of him saying, you just gonna be another black boy, shot, okay? And that's just based off of the profile. That goes back to racial profiling. We was talking about this one time before, about racial profiling, and how it really goes deep with, the perspectives that we have put out as well into the society, okay? So people are easily going to profile us off of what we've already put out, the ways that we have already showed them, the things that we have already been, participating in the society, okay? The same thing vice versa with us, we racial profile people off of their own culture and stuff like that, okay?
We all do it. We're all guilty.
Yeah, we all do that, when it comes to these images, okay? So based upon the image that the boy had, that was the man's response, okay? Especially when he asked him to take the bandana off, as we could clearly see that it was one of those things that covered your face, okay?
Yeah.
So it was a mask, okay, and they had to wear masks. This is it, and this happened in 2021, okay. Now this teacher has been in trouble multiple times with different students from different districts, okay. He has said things along the lines of, when one of his classes was too loud, were loud, okay, the kids were just loud, and most likely our kids do be loud, especially after lunch and shit like that, certain periods of the day, and the students was loud, and he yelled out, "Y'all are a bunch of loud monkeys." Now that got him resigned from another school, okay? They let him go in that school, and he was able to work in another district, okay? From that other district, he got into it with another student, telling the student that he was going to have DSS after school, okay? The student didn't like that. The student threatened him. He went to the student desk, shook the desk so hard that they said that the student fell out his chair, okay? So he's in, he's familiar. He has these patterns, these repeated patterns, that he has been interactive with other kids along this line, okay, of disrespect, okay? This is the first time he's actually been touched and he put his hands on a student. He did not get fired, okay? He was suspended for a few days, but they reinstated him back at that same school. Now, the boy that goes to that school, he got expelled, okay? And he's being charged for assault and battery, all right? He got charged for assault and battery, and they expelled him, okay? And when they did that action, the kids started to march. Okay, they left the classroom. Yeah, a racist teacher, and we definitely gonna dig more into him, because it's definitely what you attract. Okay, they started to march. The students left the classrooms and they marched because they felt like that was too much of a harsh punishment for the child, for the boy, because he was triggered by what this man said. And we've been talking about triggers lately too, okay? And with these triggers, they will definitely set you off and set you into that mind frame to go the fuck off, okay? I was talking about my triggers over the holidays, okay?
Right.
So peace, sis. So he's been in, trouble multiple times. Now, one thing I do want to say that I was talking to sis about, This teacher, you know, he has been in these situations multiple times, and his actions is all his actions is all about his energy, okay? What he carries in his energy, okay? The hatred he has, okay? The racist thoughts of the racial profiling, okay? Which most teachers are not even supposed to articulate on that level, okay? They're not supposed to even have that in their energy, all right? But in this world, in today's society, people are raised with that in their energy, okay? So he's already has this energy in him.
And it's
So he's
in
gonna
Kentucky as
constantly keep
well.
attracting this energy, okay? That's why he's been in trouble so many times, and he's able to go to different districts and work. For one, the school didn't see a problem with it. They only removed him from these schools because they didn't want an uproar, okay? This school didn't even remove him, and marching came behind it, okay? Yeah, they do it and don't even know it.
Yeah.
A lot of them do. A lot of them do.
Yeah.
A lot of them do.
They do
And for our boys, this is what I want to say too. We have to, as parents, now we're protecting our children. We want to protect the youth. And the best way to protect the youth is to help them with changing their mind on how to, you know, deal with things, okay, consciously. Because he went off the handle just by being triggered, okay? A lot of adults do this today too, just by triggers. They would throw a whole tantrum. They would show their ass. We've all been there, okay? So I understand why he did it, and he took accountability, okay? He definitely did, all right? And that's the first thing that they have to do. They have to understand accountability of what you did wrong, okay?
Yep.
Peace, sis.
Hey.
So he took accountability. He did. He said, I was wrong, okay? And for that man, for the teacher, he was wrong too for putting his hands on him, because he should be thinking consciously too on how to deal with these kids, okay?
Right.
We all do, see. We all do.
We do though. That is
We all
the
do.
biggest thing to work on about yourself.
We all do.
This is in Kentucky as well, y'all.
Yeah,
so
this is in Kentucky.
Anybody know about Kentucky? No, it is what it sounds like.
You know what? My first time going into Kentucky, right? You know what I've heard about it, you know, being this, you know, this racist state, and you know, it's still one of those low country racist states. All right. So my first time in Kentucky though, I didn't even get that vibe. You know what I really seen? I'm gonna tell you what I really seen when I went to Kentucky, especially around the Berea area. Okay, it was whites and blacks together. They dated.
Well,
they were dating.
So they have different districts.
Yeah, they do. That's why I said my experience with Kentucky wasn't even that experience, because where I was at in Kentucky with one of my friends when she was in school, you know, in the Berea area, the whites and the blacks, they was dating each other. Like I have never had seen so many biracial relationships until I went to Kentucky in Berea, okay, Berea, Kentucky. But there are lower parts of Kentucky that still have that hatred energy of racism. You know, that's part of the South. That's part of that low country shit. But you got something to add to this?
You know, basically and again, we have to hold accountability for our own kids' action as well. And the mom did. She definitely was like, you know, I know that my child is no saint. She definitely was like, you know, but he was triggered in a moment of him trying to better himself.
Oh yeah. They got a lot of girls in Seattle too. Yeah.
So he was triggered during the time of him getting himself together. And we have to watch those triggers as well, because when we are in a place to where we're still vulnerable, but we know what our triggers are, we know what pushes our buttons, we have to steer clear of certain things. Like, you know, for instance, the young man could have just took the mask off.
Yeah.
Or, you but like,
Or he could have just went to the office, the principal got some type of higher authority called a parent.
Got another mask or whatever the situation might be. Like, hey, the teacher won't let me in the classroom with this mask. This is the only one that I have. I actually been going through it all day with this mask, and no one has said anything to me besides this guy. Do anybody got another mask? Or he, just could have went and called his mom when the man got kind of rough with him or whatever, especially when he made the remark, you're just going to be another black boy shot. But let me get the fuck up out of here, because I want to do something for you. You feel me? And you got to think, our children are human too. Well, according to other people, we're not the humans. But, and we are all in the physical aspect of, we have freedom of thought, we're at will people.
Freedom of speech too, man, like a motherfucker.
Right. And us being at will people, whether we're kids, whether we're children, whether we're teenagers, whether we're young adults, elders, we all have that same mind frame at some point or another. You got to grow into that. You got to become wise. When to trigger and when not to, or when someone lets you get yourself back to that point or get you out of character, shall I say. And he wasn't quite there yet. He was healing, and in the midst of his healing, he wasn't quite there yet, that triggered him, and he hauled off and hit that fucking teacher. Now, was he wrong? Yes, he was. Because again, like I tell sis, my mom always taught me, if you're big enough to pass it, you're big enough to take it. Now,
okay. Because I definitely said if one of the students would have hit me, my reaction probably would have hit their ass back too.
Exactly.
And that's just because it's an action, that's taking place based off of your own action. Okay. It's an action matching action.
So every action is a reaction. He said something to him, he hauled off and hit him, and now they both fighting like two regular smuggler beings in the street. Fuck the school, fuck me being a teacher, fuck you being a student, but you hit me. Fuck you being a teacher, fuck me being a student, but you said something to me that was out of place, and you know it was. You've been getting away with this shit for a long time. You feel me?
Right.
District after district after district after district. Some of them getting your ass the fuck about their school. They're like, nah, we ain't dealing with that. You got to get the fuck on.
Right.
Some, suspending you for a couple of days and letting your ass come the fuck back. I don't agree with the child being expelled. I think maybe he should have been suspended as well because, both of y'all got the rum tum tumbling. It wasn't just the student,
Right.
If you was gonna spell, everybody gotta go. You feel me? You gotta go in, the teacher gotta go. I'm not having that shit in my school. This ain't what we here for.
That goes back in there with the whole system thing. The system is gonna protect their own.
Right.
And it's gonna always be that way. And that's why we have to train our, not even train, but show our generation, the young generation, to use your mind. That's the most powerful and effective way to set a motherfucker down. Okay?
Right.
Because we've been fighting for so long, and it's been really taking us out left and right. Like I said, you either going to jail or you're gonna be dead.
Yeah.
Don't nobody only want those two options when you got a life, a whole life ahead of you to do whatever you want to do in this experience. All right. And jail is definitely not going to be one of them. If I'm going to jail, it's isolation for me to heal. Okay. And that's not me being behind some prison walls. Okay. That's in my own damn mind.
That's
right?
The prison in my mind. You feel me?
I'm
imprison myself within the walls of my home.
Okay.
Not in someone else's jail cell. You won't get me that goddamn far. So we have to watch those triggers, guys, and we have to watch.
Definitely got to watch those.
Triggers pass down to our children as well. That's why we have to protect them. That is, it can be a generational curse. And I done said something like my son be getting in trouble in school and he's quick to anger. He's quick to fight or want to fight or whatever. And I'm like, where did he get that from? You know what the fuck my best friend told me? You bitch. He got it from you. And I had to sit back and look at the man in the mirror and say, but you're right.
Right, because they definitely they get it from us.
In the mirror, but quote unquote,
it's still a reflection. Yeah, it's still a reflection.
I had to look at myself in the mirror and say, she right. Like I couldn't even say nothing to her. I mean, I just told her, I was like, you're right about that. I can't even deny that, you know, because at one point I was quick to anger. At one point I was ready to fight and smack the shit out of some fucking body, and possibly will, you know.
Right.
It depends on the situation and how deep that motherfucker goes. But
that's why I say, you know, when it gets
learning,
no, go ahead. Go ahead and finish.
I don't know, but
Now that you learned it, go ahead.
Right. I try not to get that way. And I'm pretty sure my son has seen that over and over throughout the years. He's 16 years old.
That's right.
I grew up with my kid. I had him at 17, 2 weeks before my 18th birthday. So we grew together. You feel me? He didn't see that side of me. He didn't see the highs, the lows, the middles, the all right, the okay, mama chill today. You know, he didn't got his ass whooped, and he did not got his ass whooped. But he didn't see it, you know. And I don't want my daughter to grow up in that same limelight or whatever. And it could be passed down to her too from either parent. It doesn't matter.
Right, it still can be passed down to them. Cause look, I do the stuff my daughter doing, y'all. The stuff she doing, honey, I ain't even doing no more. And that's how I know it's in the genes, it's in the DNA. Because before she was even born, I had already 360 out of here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
390. What is it? 360, the whole circle? No, yeah, 360. I had already did the 360. You know, I had shifted my whole energy into a whole new being, a whole new elevation of myself.
Right.
But she still caught them genes. She still got that DNA. Because that shit run deep in your face. It runs deep.
Within the
okay?
roots.
All right? It definitely runs deep. And like I said, yo, your children respond just how you respond. You know, that's why I say when children do the things that I like, with my kids, as we've been talking to, because she got an older son, my kid's still little. But even with my older nieces and stuff like that, if they all respond a certain way, the key to, that's why I say you can't shame the child and say, do as I say, not as I do. Okay? Because it doesn't make any sense. Okay? The best way to do that is, you know what? I used to do that too. And I had to find a different solution because it never ever ends well. You know, you have to regenerate the energy into a different way, a different flow. Okay? Because if we shut them down like that, y'all, they definitely, okay, ain't listening. Because who want to listen to a contradictor?
Right, Heavenly. And right, Drake.
You know what I mean? That is the best way. The best way to fight anybody is through the mind. We used to be on this energy in the 80s, okay? We used to be on this energy in the 80s, okay? Even in the 70s and the 60s, they had this energy back then, okay? Fighting with the mind. Now, we know how slavery didn't exist the way we thought it did, right? Okay, so I'm just going to dive a little bit in that because we know how slavery played out, really. It deals with that's a mentality. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Back then, when all of that they was in segregated and shit, you know how many the ancestors went through shit
and
okay,
stayed humble,
and they still stay humble through that shit. Rosa Parks, to be exactly, the one that they talk about, and still set her ass where the hell she wanted to in the bus and did not move.
Her head held high.
Okay.
I'm tired. My feet fucking hurt. I've been working on these shoes all goddamn day. I'm gonna sit here.
Okay, which is showing you in a perspective, you know, in a different perspective that no one can move you unless you allow them to. No one can take your power, use your power against you unless you allow them to.
Right.
And that's what we have to show the children.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
If we want them to keep vibrating and changing when this energy is changing, that has to change. You know, accountability, even with the parents, okay? Because you know how your damn kids is. Now, I'm going to talk about this incident right here, sis, you know, because we were just talking about this earlier, and you said you didn't know about it. But it's an incident that went down in Greenville. I think it was last year, year before. And some boys was in trouble, just happened to be in a Beryl in Greenville, okay? Not Kentucky, but Beryl in Greenville. Peace, bro.
Hey, girl.
And two boys was hemmed up, you know, by the police. They was in the chokehold and everything in high school. Now the kids, they start recording, but at the moment they're recording is they're recording with authority is starting to enforce, okay? They starting to enforce a certain type of energy to control them, okay? To make sure that they stop moving, okay? Stay still, okay? Because before that, they could not control the boys. They couldn't control their anger. They couldn't control them to stop them from trying to fight one child that they was bullying. And they didn't want to tell you that while they was marching, that these two boys was bullying a whole nother damn kid. Okay? That's what I say about, you know, when it comes to these hoods in our community, we got to take accountability. And we can't always use that fucking race card, because racism is only fear. That's really all it is. Okay?
Right.
It's a fear that you use to not take accountability. If you want these young boys and young girls to stop dying by the hands of their own self, you got to get them in the mind.
They ain't ready to hear that one, though.
They ain't ready to hear that. Because everybody is so with civil lawsuits and getting fucking paid. All right? That's why I could never be an activist, because I'm not finna be nobody activating any goddamn, you know, activating any damn thing, activating any damn thing that I know is wrong, okay? And just because you the same color as me, okay, don't make it fucking right.
Nope.
All right? That's accountability.
Yeah.
If you want to show up and show out, tell them they doing that shit wrong. They doing it wrong.
And watch and see the reaction from it then.
Yeah, and they will respect your ass like an OG. Because I respected the OGs in my neighborhood when they kept it real with my ass.
Yeah.
Okay? A child will keep playing on your consciousness as long as you can. And a lot of these kids still playing on their parents' consciousness, okay? Because they know you going to fall for it.
Yep. Definitely is. Definitely is.
And another thing he said on the news clipping, when the mama was like, you know, I'm going to have your back, she was crying. Because regardless if you wrong or right, your parents still going to have your back.
Supposed to.
When you have your my back, tell me I'm wrong.
And on top of it, if you want me to hold accountability, you know, you got to build that relationship with your kid to where your kid is honest.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we held things back from our parents. We did.
Yeah, we
but
did.
For the most part, them OGs, they knew what we was holding back. So 9 times out of 10, they was already telling us what we did, and we looking like, well, how you know that?
Because they don't did the same shit already. An OG don't did the same thing.
I already did it, and I know what path this is headed down. And you know, I want you to stop and listen to me, and listen to the kids as well, y'all. You have to listen to them to see how it made them feel and what triggered them for that. You know,
right?
Do not accept that I don't know shit. I don't know. That shit drives me up a fucking wall. Yes, you do. You do know. You did it.
Exactly.
So
that, and you know, and that's just, you know, that trickle down from, you know, from past, you know, generations too, on how to just to cover shit up, you know. Even though you know your kid is wrong, your kid can sit there and tell you a lie. And you know, and some parents would know their kid lying, but they will accept that damn lie.
Just to
I go on my kid's energy. I know you wrong. I know you wrong. I know you don't did something. Let Jason be in here doing something. He be like, when he be shocked when I be like, I see your ass. And I could be all the way back here. I know what you're doing. How did, yeah, because I know you. Hey. Okay?
Cut it out.
Exactly.
Real spill, man. And that's why we have to protect our kids. And how can we protect our children? By starting in the mind.
Mm-hmm.
The mind is a big program. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, it is. It is a big program.
If they're programming our children's minds through TV and social media and all of that, we can also program our children's minds as well, to where, you know, like the song say, you got to know when to hold out. You got to know when to fold. You got to count your money while you're sitting at the table.
Okay.
You got to know when to do these things. When and know when to call me. You know, I'd rather for you to sneak off somewhere to the bathroom and hit me up on the phone and say, Mom, I'm really trying not to get in any more trouble, whatever. But it's this teacher, it's this one kid, it's this and the third, and I've let the adults know, I let the staff know, and the teacher know, and nobody seemed to be doing anything about it. And I'm really on the verge of spazzing, Mom. I would get my black ass up and I'd come if it's necessary to come, cause some shit don't be necessary. Some
right.
Shit, you know, you got to know when your kid's showing the fuck out. And I be telling my child, now you did that just so you can be seen by your fucking peers. And
okay, they do got to learn some shit on their own too, for real. Mama ain't gonna always be there. Okay.
I'm not finna show up. I'm finna let you learn that one on your own. You got to hold that one on in the road, son, because you did that. That was dumb. And now look at you. You suspended. And guess who's still the fuck at school? That student.
Right.
They ain't suspended.
Right.
They suspended you because you in the highway acting a goddamn fool. For what? To show you a bit big and bad. Guess what?
Right.
It's somebody for everybody out here.
It definitely is.
So
and that's one of the OG. That's one of the OG goddamn the hood rules right there. It's somebody for everybody now. You ain't gonna be able to beat everybody.
Don't think you too bad. You
ain't gonna be able to beat everybody now.
You done been in, my nigga, but it's gonna be that one that's gonna get you, and it's gonna be the person that you least expect. Oh, I can take
you run for your money for real. Okay.
I can take him, and then he takes you. Okay, you done won every round. Every round you done been in, you done won round after round until you came across that one person that wasn't gonna play with you.
Right. That's just like these boys that we got down here. It's video footages of the boys, young boys, running around the neighborhoods, opening car doors.
I was just about to say that.
You know what I'm saying? And if somebody end up fucking, just God beholds that it don't happen. Okay, you just hope it don't happen. But we all know the street code. Okay, you in them streets doing street shit. Okay, it comes with consequences. All right, all right. So don't be mad when a consequence hits your ass in a major way. All right, especially when it comes to somebody that you love. All right, or that's your blood. All right. Now, if you know they do street shit, you know the consequences. Okay, just like when we was talking about the hood movies earlier. Now, when we was coming up, we had some dominant hood movies that shifted the whole energy to the gang bang 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 bullshit. Okay. Well, what I say it was Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society, New Jack City. Okay. Mm-hmm. It's another one too. It's another one. It's another
Boys in the Hood, New Jack City, Menace to Society.
I always forget.
Menace to Society, you forgot that one last time and named the one that you just forgot.
Right. But that's the ones, them the ones I named. Belly, okay? Belly is definitely one. All these hood movies, you know, showing the guns, the glamour, the money, the drugs, the high life. You know, we call that the high life because it's the street life, you know, the street life. Right. You in the high life, you outside, okay? Mm-hmm. So you in this energy, okay? The movies they putting out, Fresh is one of them,
yeah. Fresh.
Mm-hmm. Fresh is definitely one of them. It's another one I'm talking about the little boy that got shot in the back from stealing radios. His daddy was in jail and he was stealing radios, working for the man.
I know which one you're talking about. I forgot the name of that one.
All right, and he ended up getting shot in the back.
Yeah, all right. Was he stealing radios or was he trying to break into a house and climb the wall?
He was breaking in cars and they was taking radios out.
Oh, okay.
And the house that South Central, that's it. Because the radio he took out was this man, this black man. He was at home with his old lady, and his alarm went off. Okay. And he came out there with that big shotgun. Now, the man was remorseful that he shot the kid, but he was like, this kid is out here stealing people hard, all work, you know.
On top of it, he wasn't thinking that it was gonna be no kid. All he heard was
Yeah, he
alarm
wasn't
going
even
off,
thinking it
so
was
I
a
could
kid
feel my
either.
shit.
Yeah, he
You feel
didn't
me?
even, he just reacted.
He see somebody climbing over a wall, and I got you, motherfucker, I got you. You know, that is the same thing that hopefully not. But if you don't sit down, if you know that your child is one of these young men or one of these kids out here that's running around going in,
Okay.
if you know that your child is one of these young men that is going around breaking and entering in people's cars, not only are they breaking and entering, y'all, and trying to get whatever they can, if they fuck around and find your keys in the car, let's say you was on a drunk night and you got them, what they say, Jesus take the wheel, and you drove
Okay.
the fuck home, but you just managed to get that bitch in the driveway and uncrank it and got the fuck in the house. Your keys, every goddamn thing in here, in the car. You feel me?
And this
You
is
ain't
what I say
thinking about the
about
damn
parents
car.
about them. This is what I say about these type them type of kids. Their parents are fucking absent. That means you're not paying attention to your child. You allowing your child to do whatever the fuck you want to do. And you're not, and see, back then, our parents cared about who the fuck we hung around. You can't hang around that one. Because I already know that one going to take you on down the road somewhere. Okay? You might not come back.
Yeah.
Okay?
And I've heard it plenty of times with my OG, man. That ain't the one. She is not the you don't need to be hanging with her. I'm not
okay.
trying
These
to be
parents
funny.
are not paying attention to their kids. And these kids are left out here in society, okay, with all these influences, okay, peer pressure, all right? Shit, I would have been so scared. I would have kept shooting. Okay, you just don't never. You don't never know. You don't even know who it is. All you know is you trying to protect your house and your home and your shit.
And your
okay,
belongings, right? Your fucking property that you have every right to protect.
All right.
So therefore, you again, if these are your children that are out here going in and out these cars, because this is real shit, y'all. This is really going around here in Greenville. These some young men going around, going in people's cars, stealing the cars. And when they steal your cars, they're going to go rob other motherfuckers in your shit.
Okay.
It just recently happened to one of my people. They got the car back safe and sound or whatever, and luckily nobody got hurt or they did nothing crazy in the car, but they definitely went and robbed a couple of people in the car. You feel me? So
right.
If these are your kids and you know these are your kids, please sit your children down, because before you get that fucking phone call that they either in jail or they dead. Because everybody not gonna play with your kids out here. Everybody not gonna play with them longest. They are going to shoot first and ask motherfucking questions later. And I don't want to hear that, oh, my baby, oh, my baby. No, because that goes back to you were not there mentally.
Right.
You let these kids, like Drake said, you let them do what the fuck they want to goddamn do, because you seem to think that you don't have no control over your kid, but you do. It's never too fucking late. Never.
Hold up, Oya. I'm gonna read your comment in just a second, but I want to say this right quick, because pertaining to the movie South Central, you remember when I don't know, you probably remember when the little boy did get shot, right? He was in the hospital. His mama didn't show up for several days. Okay. The nurse was taking care of him. She was nursing him back to health. Okay, that's a divine feminine energy always. Okay. His mama showed up while the nurse was in there, and she didn't know who she was. The nurse was like, oh, or, asking her, does she need any help? And she was like, no, I'm his mama. And she was like, he got shot trying to steal from somebody. The nurse didn't even feel no sympathy for the child. I mean, she felt sympathy for the child. She didn't feel no sympathy for the mother. Because for one, your child have been up here for 5 days, and you have not yet to come and check on your own child. Okay? So the nurse understood why he was doing the shit he's doing. Just like I can understand why these kids out here going in these cars trying to see what they can get, because they're not getting what they need from home. That's just like if a motherfucker cheating on you, he either cheating on you because he's a mass cheater, he got a sexual problem, okay, some sexual tendency problems, okay, with himself, all right, or he's not getting what he's getting at home. That's just most people. If we're not getting what we need from the people that we deal with on a regular basis, we gonna what? Fall back, pull away from their asses, right?
Mm-hmm.
It just is life is that way. So I feel for the little boys because at the end of the day, y'all parents are not where they need to be. Where are the fathers? Where are their mothers? Okay?
Right.
Yep, the mama was definitely cracked out. You said, or you said there are no rights, although I like to think different. I have to get you to reiterate that a little bit more for me, baby. Sure was. Okay.
Somebody that wants to come up. I don't
you got to push going. Hold up. I know this girl, she will. Okay, hold up. Let me just okay. You can bring them up, I think.
I don't
you should be able
know if they meant to hit that or not. I'm trying to see.
Either tell them to hit it. I know this girl, she lives in Chicago. Her son and friend were trying to carjack someone, and the man pulled the gun. The boy said, "I'm just a kid." He was 15, and the man shot him anyway and killed him.
See what I'm saying?
See what I'm saying? People ain't playing with you like you play with your kids. And that goes back to people definitely are not going to do what, you are going to do for your kid. They're not going to react the same way. Yeah, the mama was cracked out. I'm just trying to read some of these comments. Oh, snap it. Okay.
Who you?
Remember, Joe Clark said, that's why I threw those bastards out. And that's all I'm going to say. Okay.
That's why I threw them bastards out. And that's all I'm going to say.
Okay. And that's it. And that's all.
And that was a good one.
Yeah, he definitely said that. That's a good ass movie because he cleaned up that school.
Lean on Me
was okay.
Yeah, it was.
I just wanted to comment real quick on that. I say there's no rights because every time you go into the court system and think you have rights, they do what they want to do. And I've gone into the court system with a strong ass, high ass mind. But when you go in there, they do it. When you think you trying to apply the I have rights conversation to a lawyer, to a detective, they look at you like you stupid because we don't understand how the court system works. If you're not a business, you ain't shit to them. And on any level of dealing with any involvement with the court system, if you don't have an EIN number, you piece of shit. No, that's.
Yeah, that goes back to profiling. Go ahead, sis.
I feel what you're saying on that, or on that aspect or whatever, but at the same time,
oh, that was best. She wanted to come up here. That's it.
Oh, okay, hit it again. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I was like, did you still want to come up? I said that you had.
You can come up. I'll talk to you later.
But good night, love. But if a motherfucker break into your, okay, a situation happened out here years ago before I even stayed out here, and somebody broke into this person's house or whatever. He shot them. I think one of them died, or maybe both of them died, or whatever the situation may be. But he was protecting his home, and that's what I mean by the right to protect yourself. Oh, hit it again, Bassett. I think that's how you say your name. But that's it. I might be saying it wrong. But that's what I mean by protecting yourself and protecting your belongings. That's around you. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Especially if you have a CWP, the CWP carries it a lot more further for you to protect yourself and your surroundings. Now, with the CWP, you can carry that bitch downtown Greenville and walk in and out of every fucking bar you want to, as long as you don't have one motherfucking sip of drink.
Okay.
I'm talking about not nothing. You better be drinking water, okay, in a water bottle. We don't even want to sit in a red cup because I'm going to think that cup got some cup in it. You feel me? You better have a water bottle. I smell liquor, alcohol on you, nothing. Because if you have to pull your trigger, they want you to be in the right mindset.
Right.
You got to know what's hit it again, love. You got to know your target and what's behind your target. That's why they stress that, because if you drunk, you're not in the right mind frame, and you 9 times out of 10, your eyes probably crossed up. You don't know who's behind you, who's around you.
Right.
You just
all over.
focused on one thing, and that ain't cool.
Right.
But when you at your house on your fucking property and some motherfuckers come through with that rah-rah shit.
Yeah, you got every right.
That's why Rose said, yeah, you got to know the law. You definitely got to know the law. And the law is the law of the land. So you definitely got to know that. That's why I say when people say, you know, it's all right to teach your kids at school, that's great. Do that. Okay. Because, you know, you get to be more involved. Okay. But when you send your kids to these system schools, you still supposed to be involved. That ain't supposed to be it. Okay. They just learning the laws of the land. They learning the elements of the experiences, okay? They learning the illusions, okay? Because you got to know these shits so you can know how to operate in this fucking journey. It's not bad to send your kids to school. It's only bad when you're not still fully participating in your children's lives when it comes to school. You still got to correct the lies with the bullshit. If you're a spiritual parent and you're on your shit of knowing yourself and your child is in school, you still supposed to be able to correct the illusions with the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah. To that.
Yeah.
Start with them. It start off with how you end your night. How you start your morning off with your kids and how you end your night is going to determine how you go in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Like in my last legal experience as of yesterday, prior to that experience, I spent almost an hour doing affirmations before walking to the legal experience with my children yesterday, and you know, reminding them like, you know who the fuck you are. Remember who you are. Remember who I showed. Like, you remember that shit, that spiritual shit?
You gotta go check on Jimmy. I'll be right back.
That went past you, you didn't physically see a person. That time I on you outside your grandmother's house, don't go in there and let these people talk to you any type of way. Hear what they saying, be aware, but also choose your responses. Don't just choose off your emotions.
Right.
I was in a situation, and when I left, I was highly emotional because I was trying to be so aware of, you know, what's going on in that moment.
Right.
There is a battle when you in a legal situation and you know you go into a legal situation. Like, nobody know what the next person experienced until they're physically in that experience. So you can say all night, you can say all day, oh, you got to keep your composure.
Welcome, Malik.
But until you're actually in that experience with the illusion coming at you, the way it look to you, and the way you think it's about to go, it is a war. Like, you have to really tell yourself in your mind, I got this. Oh, I ain't about to cry. Oh no, I ain't about to just respond. You gotta really pay attention while you're in a moment, because it's all about it. It's all about being tricked. So damned if you start a fight, and you'll be damned if you protect yourself in the fight. Like the little boy, he started it, although he should have been looked at as not as the adult had more common sense than him. The adult older. So why should the child get expelled? Well, he started it, so that's the law. So the law, wake the fuck up with your emotions. It's designed for emotions.
Right.
So literally, look for ways to trigger you emotionally, and when they trigger you emotionally, that's how they trick. That's why they put your trick bag, signing over your rights with your, or signing over shit, your divorce you didn't mean to, or giving certain access to your businesses and properties you didn't. Not understanding how capitalism, when you write your name down on, yes I agree that writing your name in capital letters really means something different as opposed to writing it in lowercase letters. Go deep.
Yeah.
Right. Bassett, speak.
No, not yet. Okay.
Go ahead, Bassett.
I can't speak.
We can hear you.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Peace, love. Peace and blessings.
It's my first time on the live, so I don't know how to work it. That's why you can't.
Oh, you good? You good? Take your time.
Oh, I would just like to say, with everything y'all saying with rights, those are not rights. If you're speaking of color law, those are privileges. You're gonna have to correct your status so we can have a law. You gotta put yourself back on the land.
Right.
Once you're on the land, you don't have to worry about any of that. And right now, us that's on the land, we're getting ready to receive our funds from our Circle of E Trust.
Yeah.
We have authenticated our birth certificates. We have all the rights. We don't want their privileges, because those are just privileges. That's like everybody who own land. You know, if you own land, you don't own it. You're just a title holder. It says so on your deed.
Ooh,
Right. Once you correct, and then you correct your status, you get a allodial land patent and everything. That means everything standing on your land is yours.
All right.
From the trees to the birds to the squirrels, that's yours. No one can come hunt. No one can come step. No one can knock. I ride around with a private property tag. I've been doing it for 2 years. I have no insurance. I have no license. I have no registration. I don't go to nobody's courtroom. I make special appearances on paper.
Okay.
Because,
I like
Special I have my inherited God-given right. I am a living, breathing flesh and blood woman from my mom and my dad. My Geico is my own. They sold your placenta when your baby was born. They store them in a separate warehouse.
Right.
So
they do.
And what you guys were saying about the children is you're so right. But the way to save them is not by trying to beat them at their own game. The way to save your children is to get out of their game and play your own.
All right. Thank you.
Self-governance
well
is key.
Go ahead.
Self-governance is key. We don't need their government. We're trying to form our own from the people, because this is our land and they have to go.
Okay. That's why I threw them bastards out, and that's how.
Okay.
We don't have to throw them out. They running. The only ones that still out here fucking with our children and doing what they doing is the one who's trying to hold on as long as they can, because they know. Everybody know at this point.
Yeah, the children they messing with is the children, and the people they messing with is the ones who don't know themselves. They don't know the laws. They don't know themselves. Okay, right. And when you know that, they not fucking with you. All right.
And a lot of these kids trying to go to jail. Yes, and a lot of these kids trying to go to jail so they can eat. They're hungry.
Like right. Because I've met people that was homeless that was on drugs that do the same thing.
Yes. My grandmama always taught us, if you see a kid in the street always doing something, ain't nothing wrong with him, but either hungry or he ain't bathed in 2 days or he just not a happy kid at home.
Yeah.
You don't be mad at those kids. You take them and sit them down on the porch and bring them a sandwich.
Right.
OGs used to do.
Yeah.
That's
right.
That's what
and see what's wrong with them.
Mm-hmm.
That's why so many people say other people's kids. It takes a village. We are a village.
That's why you see a lot of kids might be at your grandma's house that wasn't even a kid to you, or at your auntie house that wasn't even, you know what I'm saying? My mama was one of them that took in a lot of other people, grown people and people of my age. Mm-hmm. You know, it was one girl that I used to be like, "Ma, don't let her in. The only reason why she come over here is to eat." She was like, "Well, you don't know what she got going on at home. Right. And I'm not here to turn nobody down to eat." And I didn't understand it as a child. But when I got older, I was like, oh, okay. I see you. I see you.
Right, because children are going to go to, children are definitely going to go to who they know is paying attention to them.
Paying attention to them, right. And if it ain't no adult, guess what? It's going to be the streets.
Uh-huh.
And the streets going to shape and mold and program them into the person that they want them to be. The streets don't love no goddamn body. Everybody know that.
Yep. But these kids these days, because I got a 17-year-old in there, and that's all he want to do, other people. And I'm trying to, no. We got to think about you sometime.
Yeah.
Get some to you.
Right, and that's the thing. We got to keep talking to them till their ear turn, till their face turn blue. And revive themselves like, oh, this is what my mama was talking about. This is what my cousin, my grandma, my daddy, them was saying. They get thinking about the shit when they go through certain things, because they think it's all fun and games until some shit really happens.
You gotta
think, y'all. Fuck that until you gotta hit them in the throat.
Okay, you gotta hit them in the throat. Okay, chop the damn. That's what I used to do to my brother. Them, I punched them in their damn chest.
That's what I do to mine. Chop them in the throat. Listen, why you talking? You still talking? Let me cut that off for you. Cool.
Okay.
I'm
can't
talking.
Say shit while you holding your throat.
No.
Oh, all right.
No.
But it goes back to what Drake was saying, and you as well, of being able to show them some attention that they're not getting at home. Because why are these kids running around here breaking and entering in the cars? What is the point? What is the purpose of them breaking and entering the cars? Are they looking for something to sell? Are they looking for some money? Are they looking for something to feed themselves? Because apparently something is going on at home to where it's causing them to turn to the streets to where they got to break inside of homes. They got to break inside of your car. They stealing your car to go rob Peter to pay Paul. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just don't know. So it's deeper than that. Now, that doesn't go to show that, you know, you protecting your own stuff. They might fuck around and get shot. That is the last thing you want to happen. We want to take our children and bring them in and figure out what the fuck is going on. What's the problem?
Right. Exactly. Just like I was saying earlier. Yeah. Something going on, something ain't going on at home, what they need. Like I was telling you earlier about my son, even though he's 7, but hell, he experienced it, you know. Mama know, okay? When his teacher was, you know, just really just going off of the profiling, okay, of him having locks, okay, of him dressing the way I dress him, okay, in an attire I do, she automatically felt like this is just a hood. This is a hood child. This child straight from the hood.
Right.
Okay? And she felt like she thought that she can try to manipulate my child in his education, okay, with his grades. But see, he got a mama, okay, that's gonna be on it. Okay.
I ain't trying to cut you off. Hold that thought. He got a mama that's gonna be on it. But I feel like the odd man out. Can I get some camera time, please?
I think when you
go
join,
ahead.
you hit audio. So go down and come back up, and this time when you come back up, hit video.
Go ahead, sis.
How I go down?
You see the X in the top of your box,
Yeah.
You hit that, and then it's gonna pop up and say.
Oh, I thought she was trying to talk. My bad.
Yeah.
I thought she was trying to talk.
No, she wants to be on screen to be seen, but she hit audio when she came up.
Oh, okay. Yeah. She pushed audio instead of pushing the thing.
I'm about to send it to you, send it back to you, and this time hit video. Hey, Kevin. There you go.
But yeah, his
That's
teacher.
it.
Okay now.
There you
There you go.
Peace.
Peace.
Okay.
Peace. Okay. But she tried to profile him, you know, because of the locks he got, you know, because of the way I dressed him. And see, I'm the way I'm at in my mind, of course, you know, I'm on it. I'm 2 steps ahead of it every time. Okay. And I knew something was up because he would be doing so well in class, and he's never had an issue with none of his grades or learning anything. You know, he's ahead of his class, you know. So when his grades was looking a certain way, I'm like, this don't even add up.
Right.
You know, this ain't math, you know. So I had to, okay, it wasn't mathing. The grades was not mathing. All right. So I had to go up there and I had to talk to her and let her know, look, because she automatically thought just because I was a black woman that my result, I wasn't paying attention to him, and that I was going to, oh, well, you probably gonna end up just taking him home and whooping him. No, I'm not. What you thought? Just because I'm black, I was gonna whoop him? No. What it is I'm gonna hit him where I know it hurt. Okay, because I know my child. Okay. I don't have to resort to putting my hands on him.
Right.
I take what I know that he like away. Okay? You sit back and you think about what you just did, because of course he's gonna take accountability if he done anything wrong. Okay?
Because that's how you raised him.
Right. That's how I'm raising him. You know, I'm guiding him into that energy. You still got to take accountability. And it's okay to, you know, because like I was telling y'all the other night, he is big on he don't like to fail. He don't like to lose. Okay? He loves he loves showing, you know, that he can do this, he can do that, you know, so
I got this.
he don't like to be in that energy of failure. But I have to tell him, you know, when things do happen that way, you know, don't feel, you know, don't beat yourself down. Just work harder. Okay?
And smarter.
Okay? Work
harder
and smarter. And that brings in better results. Okay?
Yeah.
All right? So you definitely got to be on your kids, because society is racial profiling everybody. Okay?
Yeah. But you also got to know when to put your hands on them.
The trailer park trash.
Oh, yeah.
They watching them too.
Because I told him, if, you know, especially in school nowadays, you know, I told him if, you know, a child can say whatever. Anybody can say anything to you, because this is how I was raised. They can talk all day, all right? But the moment they put a finger on you, you better well their ass out, okay? Because now they have opened the opportunity, opened the door for you to whoop their ass, okay?
Open up they can of whoop ass, you better feed it to them.
As we used to say as kids, words don't hurt, but sticks and stones will break your bone.
Okay.
Right.
I teach my son the same thing as well, because he's the teenager that, you know, he has the trigger. You know, he gets his anger from his mama.
Right.
So, you know, it's the saying stuff or whatever. And I used to be like that as well, to where motherfuckers, oh, you fat and you this and you that. So I learned how to crack jokes back. But see, my jokes, when I crack back, they hurt. Okay?
Okay.
You didn't like mine, but it was all fun and games.
That too. Okay. You got to learn how to. Okay.
Your fat girl. Well, let's talk about you.
Say something back to him. Hell
What's going
yeah.
on with you and your home that I've been to? Your mama that's on crack. Let's talk about it. Now it's not funny no more.
Okay.
Yeah. Now it's not funny.
His words are definitely powerful. They were slice and dice them just
now
by.
You want to fight me, and we can do that too. You feel me? So, you know, I know where my son gets angry from, but I had to learn that, and now I'm teaching my son that if they didn't put their hands on you, fuck what they talking about.
Right.
Did they touch you?
Okay.
No, ma'am. Oh, okay. Did he steal from you? No, ma'am. Did he do anything bodily harm to you or touch you in any kind of way that it was inappropriate? No, ma'am. Okay, well, fuck them.
Well, he did not commit a crime, sir.
Okay.
He just hurt your feelings, and I get that.
The laws of the land, he definitely did.
I get that your feelings are hurt. But walk the fuck away. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna hurt him more, with you walking away and even him looking stupid in the middle of that highway.
Right, knowing that he couldn't affect you.
You didn't affect me, but
if you don't check that, what they do is grow up and be cops that can't handle a comment, and then they tow your car.
Yeah.
Because you call them a fat ass, as though they're not standing here 400 pounds. Like,
okay,
what you want? What should you be called? Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm not being funny, but you're pissing me off because I know who I am, and you're still continuously to harass me. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, fat ass, I need you to stop.
Right.
He literally told me that he was pulling my car because he was gonna tow my car because he didn't appreciate my comment. I said,
yeah.
But you know, the bad thing about that is that you are supposed to be out here protecting us. You're someone out here protecting the public. You're supposed to be ready at all times. So how could a comment possibly bother you that much?
When you
right.
I feel very unsafe right now.
Right. You
exactly.
are
you might want to kill me if I'd have called you a big fat ass. You get
okay.
what I'm saying? Like, oh my God.
Yep, they be getting triggered. And I feel like, you know, if they gonna be a police officer, they need to go through some type of mental psychiatry, you know, some psychology type of training, okay?
Yeah.
But Shadrika, we're speaking on it right now. It starts at home.
Yeah, it do. But you know what? Even in the service, now in the service, that shit ain't gonna fly.
I'm talking about cause Sergeant and all of them finna be up in your face. What you gonna do, maggot? All up in your shit, spit and all, and dare you to move. Please, bud, blink, look the wrong motherfucking way. All you can say is,
okay.
Sir.
Okay.
If you say any fucking thing other than that, drop and give me 500 right now.
I don't even like contact sports. I ain't with that shit. I be wanting to hit back.
Yeah,
right.
I'm not getting signed up for a
motherfucking and now I can see why they used to say that the Army is not for our men, because that shit was gonna trigger the shit out of y'all. Okay.
It's for the strong, not the weak. Okay.
Okay.
And
we don't went through a lot of shit too. Okay.
I believe.
And no, you take that back. It's for the diluted, not the strong. the diluted, because they're diluted. If you look at most guys in the military, they're different from the
Real
guys
different.
that you're normally around.
Real different. You know, we
Bro
appreciate
said,
your
did you
service.
ever call him an officer?
We appreciate your service, but y'all are a different breed, cut from a different cloth.
Yes.
Okay.
Did you?
Bro said, did you ever call him an officer?
No.
Who? Oh.
I call him.
Thing when you talking about when you call the officer a fat
I
ass.
call him
Got him a fat ass.
Mr. Fat Ass, because he never would give me his name. So I was like, "What's your badge number?" He was like, "My badge number 3992, I think he said." And then I said, "Well, what's your name?" He said, "Officer Fat Ass."
Oh.
I said, "No, Mr. Fat Ass."
Oh, so he just had an open opportunity. You just gave me the keys to goddamn come back in and say something. Okay, Mr. Fat Ass. You want to be an ass?
I had one of them show up at my door one day.
I'm gonna put a
And
link.
when he showed up at my door, he knocked on the door because my cousin, may she rest in peace,
I'm gonna tell you
her boyfriend.
what that trigger was for him though.
Her boyfriend would sleep outside, y'all, in the car. He was a Spanish guy. He would sleep outside. He was drunk. He was drunk as fuck. We was in here, so he decided to leave out of here and go sleep in the car. Well, at this time, these apartments was getting, I guess you could say, patrolled by officers because we supposedly had got out of hand, you know. So at this time, they see him sitting in the car. They probably flashing. They knocked on the door, woke him up. They asked him, "What apartment are you out here with?" Of course, obviously, he pointed out mine. So in the midst of it, the police come beating on the door. Now, anybody know a police knock? You know that motherfucker the moment it hit your goddamn door. Boy, that's them, boy.
Bullshit.
That's them, boy. What the fuck? We in here smoking and drinking.
Okay.
But I'm not doing nothing wrong. You feel me?
Yeah.
So therefore, whatever you knocking on my door for ain't got shit to do with what the fuck going on in here. So
that's why you got to know your rights, honey.
Exactly.
You got to.
So I said, "Who is it?"
You got to know them laws.
I'm looking for the girl whose boyfriend is sleep out here in the car. So I look at my cousin. She get up. This motherfucker opened the door, y'all, and stand the fuck there. A cloud of smoke smacks the fuck out of the office. And I mean a cloud. He say, "Well, goddamn, how much weed you smoking in there?" I pushed her motherfucking ass out the door and shut my shit and locked it. Doesn't matter. That ain't what the fuck you here for. You hear me?
Okay.
So he ignores her and knocks back on the door again. I look through the peephole. I said, "Who is it?" This motherfucker gonna say, "The big bad fucking wolf." What, bitch? At my door? Who the fuck are you looking for? I'm looking for the female. I said, "She's right the fuck behind you. Now get the fuck away from my door." He walked
right.
Happy go let your ass the fuck off. Couldn't say shit to me. Couldn't do nothing about it. Nothing. I ain't opened my door. You heard about the wrong motherfucking thing. Fuck the weed that's coming in here. Get the fuck away from my door.
Right.
Cause you got to know in the fuck. I'm over my threshold. I'm in my house. You can't fuck with me while I'm in this bitch. Now, once I cross this threshold and go in that breezeway and go the fuck outside, yeah, now I'm in your jurisdiction.
Exactly.
Now I got to watch what the fuck I say or do or whatever. And I still don't have. I still can say what I want to say with certain. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Still say what you want to say. You just your right is knowing them damn laws and using them. That's the right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we got outside. He was like, "Well, I'm going to the office in the morning and I'm getting number such and such evicted." Bitch, bye. You don't even have probable cause to get me fucking evicted. Shut your ass up. By the time Monday come the week, gonna be gone and the smell gonna be too. Fuck you. Okay?
And besides, no one called you. The landlord can't even come in there for that. No one called you. I've done that.
If she did come in here, it's a lease
I would
violation
even never
for the
open the door. I would have never opened the door. That was between him and the person sleeping in the car. We in here.
I don't know him. Who? What? I don't know him.
I had
I
the
did
same thing
because
happen
it
to
was
me.
my cousin's boyfriend.
I talked to him through the door, and this is exactly what I told him. He said, "I have a noise complaint from this apartment." I said, "Do you hear the music?" He said, "Yeah, I hear it now." I said, "That's all you had to say." I said, "Did anyone call you?" He said, "I rolled by." I said, "Well, you take it up with the landlord in the morning at the rent office." I never opened the door.
And
that's
the end. That's all she wrote.
No, not coming in here.
So you,
Why? Why do you
do
don't
have
even
to
see me?
We got to teach our
That's
kids
just
the same
profiling
thing.
because they're
Right.
trained to remember your face.
They
That's
are.
Yeah, you got to
profiling.
definitely teach
And they
them to
gonna
use
judge
that.
you
They
too.
got to know how to use these
Hey,
laws
hey,
because you
judges,
can use
we
these
need,
laws and they can't do shit about it.
and
Okay,
we
they
need to
cannot do
teach
nothing.
our children the same thing because that's a part of protecting our fucking kids. Profiling and this, that, and the third. You don't have to, like me, you talked about Drake. Sometimes when you're getting pulled over, you don't always gotta argue with a motherfucker. Sometimes
Right.
you need to listen before you speak. And they energy is gonna let you know how to approach the fucking situation. And that's real deal Holyfield.
Yeah.
If that motherfucker come off with license and registration, why the fuck is you coming back with some, what the fuck did you pull me over for? That's instant.
Right.
Let me know, but your license ain't straight, ain't it? Nah, they can't be.
Something's up.
You got weed in this bitch?
And some people have bad days too, you know, and they would take that shit out on somebody else, you know.
Finna fuck your ass up. You hear me?
I don't answer questions. I just handle my paperwork.
Okay.
Guess what?
Because you already know what they're going to ask for. There you go.
How to read.
You straight, sis. That's why I ain't nothing to say. Ain't nothing to talk about. Here you go. This is what you asked for.
And then they like to get
Damn,
you,
do you know why
get you by calling you a sovereign.
Uh,
When they call you a sovereign, they have to call you a sovereign citizen. So they try to get you by calling you a sovereign. So one state trooper pulled me over, and he already knew what was up. You know, I got the private property tag and the do not tread on me tag on the back of my car. So when he came to the side of the car, he was like, "Oh, you one of those sovereign people?" I was like, "Nope, state national." So he was like, "Well, you have a nice day." I said, "You have you one too," and tried to run his feet up.
Yeah.
Got the fuck on too. That be hot about it, but they can't do nothing about it.
They can't
Especially when
do nothing.
you know what the fuck you talking about, and you
And a lot of
in a
them,
calm voice. You're not yelling. You're not doing
right.
nothing. You're not irate. You're not nothing.
Oh no,
you're
I'm
using the voice
yelling.
of fucking reason.
I don't know how to talk calm. I'd be very irate. With my pistol in my leg.
But the thing is, that's why I say it don't even matter. You can say what you even want to say, or however, as long as you know them fucking rights
They know.
and how to use them laws, they can't do shit.
As you just said, read the energy. They knew from the time they got out the car how they was gonna handle the situation.
They knew from your tag how they was gonna handle it. From the time they pulled up and your tag popped up, it was okay. She one of them.
Definitely don't have nothing to do with you. And a lot of them are triggered because when they can't control the situation,
it's really
baby.
That's why I believe a lot of
well, they can't get one over on you.
A lot of them get into that police academy because they are weak-minded individuals who was bullied when they was younger, and they feel like, oh, now I'm the authority. Now I get to bully you. Now, bitch, that badge don't mean a motherfucking thing to me. You still a bitch behind it. What?
You have to have a point to prove.
Now, you gonna be the biggest
to
bitch
me,
I've ever
I feel like you have to have a point to prove you want to be a police officer. First off, why would you? That is the most dangerous job in the world. So you gotta, in your mind, you have to have something that you're trying to prove.
Right.
And and this is the only way.
I feel like a lot of people that become officers is definitely it's a control mechanism.
Yes.
They can't control shit in their own lives.
The only way they control anything.
I say 80% of the motherfuckers.
Yeah, I ain't say all of them. Most of them.
80%. That's most.
Yeah, most.
You only got 20% left.
Most of them join because they can't control. They could be people that they don't have a control in their lives, in a certain aspect. Even when it comes to just, connect with other people, they could be loners. These people definitely, a lot of them do go to the police academy just to feel like something, just to feel like they can control something, or they're a badass. Okay.
Or the brotherhood.
Yeah.
They're part of the brotherhood. They're part of something.
Too,
yeah,
that's
it's
really
definitely
a gang too.
a fucking gang.
That's really a fucking gang.
It's a gang.
Big
bang bang.
They the only gang.
Really?
Because all other gangs stem from people trying to help the hood
community.
Yeah, the community. Then it turned into that.
The main purpose.
Yeah, it turned into that from there. You're right about that. It definitely did.
Yeah, that is true.
It
And the
definitely
police
is.
always be from slave days when they was just the slave catchers, when they wore the first badges. You remember them little stars?
Yeah, the stars,
They're fucking
which is
They
the
simple.
Star
they
of
wore
David,
crowds
okay?
on
And
them
they were
boys.
called the overseers for a reason.
Yes, there you go. And then they couldn't even, and then the bitches couldn't even talk. They were just as dumb as the slaves. But the slaves
Uh-huh.
weren't dumb. They
Okay.
just didn't speak that language. They were very intelligent. So yes, so they were idiots. So that would really piss them off.
Mm-hmm.
You remember 12 years a slave? How he was mad with that man because he knew how to get across that damn lake and they didn't. They had been trying for years.
Now,
he was mad as
exactly.
hell with him.
Man.
I was like, why you so mad with him?
Oh yeah, Mateen he own it. He be on it. He got the not for hire private tag. Yep.
Yep. And when they pull me over and ask for license and registration, if I do answer, I say, do you mean to give you my credentials? Because I don't need a license to travel. I am traveling my private conveyance. This is my private conveyance, and anyone riding with me is my guest, not a passenger. We are traveling.
And you can't do shit about it. You need my credentials. Oh.
Okay. So that's what you're going to get. I don't need a license.
They hate that.
Why do we need a license? Real estate people need licenses. We're not selling real estate.
All right. You need a license to operate a building or whatever the situation may be.
You said the keyword operate in commerce. Mm-hmm. That's what you need a license for. If you using your vehicle to make money. I got a license, but I don't have to use it because I'm not operating commerce.
Exactly. I'm sorry, y'all. I shouldn't have been chewing this ice like this.
Right. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. That's why I say we got to change the narrative, you know, not for just them motherfuckers, but for us. Because once we changing it for us anyway, they ain't gonna know how to operate here. They already don't know how to operate right now.
Exactly.
With everybody on their high beam shit, you know, people starting to wake up to the bullshit.
Because they're not trained in law. They're trained in privileges and ordinances and statutes, not law. That is the color of law. Really, it's not even land law. It's sea and air law. It's maritime and wartime law.
Right.
When you correct your status, then you get yourself back on the land, then you're on the jurisdiction. Their jurisdiction is not even real. They don't have no jurisdiction. As a matter of fact, America is still under the British crown. The war was never over.
That's a fact.
They just put it on paper.
All right.
And in 1933 is when they started registering birth certificates, because at first we had a birth record. You remember them big old books?
Yeah.
Everybody's name was in it and their child name was in it. We had birth records. We didn't have birth certificates. No.
Yeah.
That was between us and our family members, our heirs. That had nothing to do with no state. But in 1933 is when they sold your birth certificate and put it in a warehouse and put money to it. It's a fund. That's that number that's on it. Right. And somewhere in America, there's $100 bill with your birth certificate and your social security number on it. Because it's the same thing. It's legal tender. Your birth certificate is a legal tender. You have to authenticate it, get it back. Yeah. Get it back. You own it. You own that right. You own that trust.
It's crazy. You said, bro said you sign your paperwork in red and blue. Look at the silver lizard behind that shit right there. Red and blue. The foundation with in your own, you know, that blue deals with, you know, all of that.
First
you know,
all,
so
I don't sign anything.
Your throat,
I autograph. You don't sign, you autograph. I autograph. Just like a celebrity in Hollywood. They don't sign, they autograph. They give you their autograph. They don't give you their signature.
Okay.
So it's an autograph. And yes, we do sign in red and blue, but you only sign in red when you're doing legal documents and you're revising documents and you're making payments. But you use your red fingerprint, thumbprint, and blood when you're doing real federal documents. And I have
to get your CWP, they definitely get your fingerprint.
And that red go back to your foundation, your own shit.
Because guess what they're doing a background check on you.
Yes, it's a 928 document series to get your status back. You get your assumed name. I own the rights to all my name. I put a C for copyright, a R for registered, and a T for trademark. TM for trademark.
Okay.
Outside my name, and I have a beneficiary name. My name is not the same no more.
Okay. That's just like, you remember that story, well, not the story, remember years ago with the girl was in an apartment with her son and the police was at the door and they was telling her to come out, and she had her own, you know, private tags and all of that too. You know what I'm saying? Because it was 2 lives before that where she was pulled over, okay, by the police, and she was telling them, you know, her paperwork is legit and all of that, but she was saying that it was starting to harass her. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what my child doing, but they were starting to harass her, and she ended up dying, ended up getting killed because she knew her rights. She was in her home, and they was asking her to come out, and she wouldn't come out. And she made one quick move, and they assumed, okay, that she had something, all right? Well, she did have guns in the house, but she didn't have guns in her hand at that time because she was recording herself. And when she made that one quick move to another room, they shot her.
Was this?
They were standing at the front door too. They didn't even go in her apartment.
I think I know what you're talking about.
It was a light-skinned girl, and her son got shot too, but he survived. He was small.
Now, I thought you were talking about another case, a situation. And then what? Then I know y'all done heard about when they mistakenly go into somebody else's apartment, like, oh, I thought this was my apartment, or whatever the situation may be, or we mistake this apartment. So like, that should be bullshit too. That should be bullshit too. How did you mistake my apartment for yours? You knew from the very moment when you walked into my shit, this didn't feel right. Before you even try to stick your key in the door, your key don't even work to the fucking locks outside. How did you mistake this for your apartment? And that was
exactly. It ain't even gonna be no mistake. Because she knew exactly what she was doing. Because even down on the line, it was found out that this girl had already been messing around with that dude before, and that's the shit that they didn't want to come out, but it came out, and that's why she got charged. Okay. Because before, they weren't even going to charge her.
No, they never do.
Until the brother came out and everybody else was like, yeah, she know him. She was dating my brother, all of that. So she knew exactly what apartment she was going to.
Yeah, you did. I guess
they used it
for her to be home.
Yeah, and she tried to say she ran into the wrong apartment.
And
that's why I say off the news.
Yeah, me too. Because the news would twist that shit, and they would twist it, and it would have people thrown off in their emotions. You know what I'm saying? It would definitely do. That plays a big part. So we were just talking about that the other day with the reality distortion shit.
I don't have too much sage right now. I don't need to be absorbing all that energy. I stay the hell off the news.
Yeah, I don't even watch it myself. I haven't watched the news. If I do, it's something local going on. But other than that,
no, I
don't even catch something like that. Somebody shared it on Facebook.
Yeah,
I'm on One American News, Brighton News, Natural News. I'm on real news. What's really going on here?
Only time I watch it if it's something major going on down here, and I was like, let me see what the hell they talking about. It might be somebody I know.
But other than that,
they ain't getting my time.
That's not TV at all. Everything I'm telling you, that's online, like Brighton, Natural News, and One American News. Check them out.
Those are those are the big illusionary news that there is.
Who?
They distort a lot of shit into the media.
Who?
You know?
Brighton.
Huh?
Have you seen Brighton?
It's a movie?
No, it's a news channel. It's online.
Oh, you said Brighton.
Brighton.
Is that
It's Brighton. Eon.
Oh no, Brighton.
That is real news. That's the news I watch. I go online and watch it, and you gotta have an encrypted thing to watch it because they spilling this right there on this shit, and you have to do
Okay,
it.
because I don't like I said, I don't even watch news at all unless it's somebody local and I want to know what the hell going on with them. I'm being nosy, but other than that, I don't even. It can come
You
across
can
my
find that
page,
on Facebook.
you know. Right,
Yeah.
I can say it might just come across my page. So yeah, but you definitely this generation got to know that, and you got to understand it. You really got to know this shit, the odds and the ends. I mean, the odds and the evens of this fucking experience. You got to know it. You got to know it, and you got to always use that mind over matter. Okay.
And those that do know gotta teach.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Oh, we definitely
Right.
in that energy show for real.
We do.
Real
We
talk.
gotta
Definitely got to
teach
stand
each
up
other.
and be a proper example. Okay.
Why you think they so mad? I don't know if y'all Drew, you on TikTok or whatever, and they got the whole black girl follow you, I follow back trend, and where the
Oh yeah,
different color
on
skin
the
got
boat
mad.
thing, yeah.
You know, they're mad about the fact that they're like, well, why does it have to be black women following black women? Why can't it be women following women? Because we want to fucking follow each other. That's what the
Because
fuck we want to goddamn do.
I feel like this is what I feel like. It's a lot of things that other races, they support each other in a major way. A lot of other races, they support each other in a major way. Okay. But when it comes to us, and when we do it, it becomes a trend. People become triggered because they're so used of us not standing up for each other, or
and they monkey asses. So
and uplifting each other. Okay.
For ourselves and want to. It's like you going into a huddle, us three going into a huddle, and another motherfucker walk by that is of a different color and say, "What they doing over there? Go over there and see what's going on." Mind your business, lady. Nosy people get it too. DMX fucking style. You feel me? We ain't got what we talking about. Don't got a goddamn thing to do with you. Y'all motherfuckers sit around and be listening and watching, and you really scared that we're plotting against you to put you in the same position that you so-called put us in the slavery days. You feel me? You're really feeling like if we let them huddle too damn long, they might fuck around. Bitch, I don't give a fuck if I did decide to turn around and do the same shit. What you gonna do about it?
They just don't like the fact that we are connected. We are connecting with each other because they're so used to us fighting each other.
Yep.
Being in competition with each other. That's what they used to.
That's on this live right now, my beautiful black sisters. I applaud y'all. I am proud of y'all and everything that you do, especially with you with your license and you. Hey, look, do you need my credentials? You know your shit. I applied motherfucking Drake because Drake know she done enlightened me in so many different fucking ways. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's why we're getting together to enlighten one another, let each other know, because
that's what it's all about. And they don't, and people are triggered by that because they're not used. Because see, when you start enlightening each other, the privileges starts to change.
Yeah,
exactly.
Then they become natural law.
Right.
It
becomes natural law. Natural law.
And that's what pumps fear through their veins, because they fear that. They fear that us pumping each other up and lifting each other. They so used to that. Well, them Uncle Ruckus ass motherfuckers that be like, oh well, master, they over there in the field talking.
And he hating
them again.
Okay. They definitely don't want you to be hungry. They don't want you to be in a circle with each other, because when you're not together, standing together, they know every damn thing. They know your moves.
They can see
all
you.
right.
And when
watching
they
every
can't see
move.
you, or they
watching
don't
all
know
your
what you're talking about, or you're speaking in your native tongue. I remember when they used to beat the fuck out of you for speaking in your native damn tongue. Why? Because they don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Exactly.
You're in America. No, bitch, you in the fucking America. We was here before you.
And I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
I really don't. I don't. What are you saying?
First of all, you got to get your own language because you don't have one. Everything in the damn dictionary says it's derived from Latin or Greek or Roman or shit, African or
They
Spanish.
just
They
hey,
don't have
that
America
interview just
don't have
mad
their
because we
own
don't master
language.
the English.
No,
English
ain't
is
no
one
such
of the
thing as
hardest
English.
fucking
What is
languages to
English?
learn. But
It's
it's
still the
one of
crown,
the
the English
raggediest
crown.
languages. Yeah.
Yes, they definitely is. They definitely
So
is.
that's what I'm saying. Like I've been watching that trend on TikTok, and I've been watching how it's disturbing the fuck out of them. Like, and I mean disturbing. And I laugh at it because it's like, you don't even know what we got going on. You mad?
Mm-hmm.
You
Like for once,
really
can we have a mic to uplift each other back up
We
again?
can't have shit. Here you come.
And it's gonna keep trending, and it's gonna keep trending. It's gonna keep triggering their ass because that's gonna break down their privilege ass.
They gonna get to the point
Oh,
where
it's
probably gonna
over.
try to make TikTok kick them
It's
out.
Now that it don't broke them down, you're right. Because now they started to do the trends that we all doing, okay?
Oh, so you haven't seen, so y'all haven't seen the two suns.
Huh?
So you haven't seen the two suns in the sky.
The two suns in the sky?
I haven't
one in the west.
I'm
paying no
now
attention.
that you done said something.
Tomorrow evening, I want you to look when the sun going down. You're going to see two. It's going to be one in the east and one in the west.
You know,
And what you think that
means? You said that because the
we're in a paradigm shift. This is new earth.
It's crazy you said that because when I was going to my mama's house last around the holidays, the moon was out. And that shit was so super big. It was like super big. And it was like right in front of us. We was going towards it. Soon as we turned to another direction, that shit was far off somewhere else. I'm like, hold up. How the fuck that happened?
Right.
Paradigm
might have stepped into another dimension.
I didn't want to say
I'm
that.
like, what the fuck? We was just right there.
You crossed the parallel. And that's fine. You crossed a lot of them. It's just that you were paying attention that time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's real. Your third eye happened to be open because you noticed it. Your subconscious noticed it.
And it was
That
because
shit
of the
blew my mind too.
It was like everything you do is based on the moon. Like real talk.
Mm-hmm.
The phases of the moon. The lunar is everything. Get you a little lunar chart. It's about 4 pages long. Get you a little lunar chart and check out what I'm telling you. This shit is real. So what it was pulling you. The moon was pulling you, so it was opening your third eye. So you were able to see something, and the people that were with you were able to see something because they was in that walk with you.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But I guarantee you, nobody else saw it. It was for you.
I believe you. I believe you. Because me, my husband, and my son was like, what the hell?
Yeah. It was for you guys. That was
at that time, in that moment, and that's why
that shit was me. When I'm telling you, that shit was so big. I thought it was so close to us. I'm like, yeah, we finna get right in front of this motherfucker. Soon as we turned to the left, that shit was all the way over there. I'm like, how the fuck?
I bet you've been magic as hell at night ever since then.
Oh yeah.
Nighttime.
I've been lit.
I definitely have. Sprinkling a little fairy dust on you.
With my fairy dusted ass. That's me.
Okay. I definitely have. Like, ever since then, I've been seeing so much other shit that I'm like, it's been fucking me up, y'all. You know, because my emotions been like, what's going on?
Just like, that's like this weather that's been going on. Now we know from you speaking, it's gonna be the coldest winter ever. But it's gonna be the coldest winter ever when it kicks in at its natural state, right?
Mm-hmm.
They've been trying to force it early. Have you noticed?
Yep.
Because it was cold as fuck the other, like we stepped into Antarctica, and now look at the weather.
And I still had on my damn Crocs.
My car even was like, be careful. The roads are kind of. The car had to tell me what the fuck. Well, let me get out of here. Man, listen, I'm telling you, they forcing it. That's that man-made ass weather. Because by nature, it gets cold when it's supposed to get cold. Whether it's going to be the coldest winter ever, and I do believe it's going to get cold as fuck. But y'all try to force it on y'all terms, on y'all time. and that shit did not fucking pass.
Yeah, they
that's what nature
trying.
right the
They
fuck back
want.
in.
It's like they trying to stop it, but it ain't stop. It ain't gonna stop nothing.
Between the new
It's not time.
earth, between the new earth and that big ass moon, Chandrika seed, that's not gonna happen.
It's
See,
not.
nature is fighting
That's what I
back.
said. They can't
See,
stop
that's the
this. They
thing.
can't stop it.
Nature
They
is
can't. You're trying to
fighting
force
back.
it to be early. No,
That's why
no.
I don't watch the news. Like, most people don't know that China is shut the fuck down. These people are over there starving in caves because they don't put that on the news. And Miss Thing, they put that on Bright to Young.
Oh, okay. I got. Yeah, I'm gonna
Put
put
it in there.
that in the
That's
chat.
what I was trying to tell you. These people are over there starving. They are going so far as crushing cars. Warehouses ain't open. Streets are full of fucking trash and shit. No, it's like a fucking deserted town. Cause these people are fucking burning up. Cause you know town ain't really cold. So people are over there living in caves because they don't have power and shit. And then Japan had that big ass fucking tsunami. Killed them all those damn people. There was a damn earthquake over here. These damn people climbing the damn mountain that caused the damn avalanche and killed all these damn people. But see, this is not the stuff they putting on the news. But
and
that is nature fighting back.
Either, sis. The animals that are beaching themselves.
That is definitely nature fighting back. Go ahead, sis. What you say about the animals?
The animals that are beaching themselves, that are coming out of the ocean straight. Yeah.
The animals as well.
Beaching, meaning they're you know how if you might see a couple of whales or something on the shore of the ocean, it's because of the sound waves that they're pushing into the ocean that is fucking with the whales, and because you know they speak telepathically to each other. So that sound wave that they're pushing down with all this 5G network shit is fucking with the whales to where they'll rather die than to sit in that motherfucker and listen to that loud ass noise. That's loud to them.
They fucking up their sonar. But you gotta ask yourself, why are they sending that in the water? Because what's about to come out? That's why all these motherfucking animals that are showing up that you've never seen before.
Right.
Because we are in a whole parallel. We in 3, 4, 5. We in the fifth dimension, which is the Christ dimension. Right. It's the Christ dimension. So if you're not opening your eye, you're not going. If it ain't nowhere going, it's the elevate. You won't be able to elevate. You'll still be stuck here. So you got to be
exactly. What happened? Oh, that's no.
You can't even see it as the same.
Blank.
It's not the same.
For a little minute. But you back.
Yeah.
My phone was about to die. Oh, 11:11. That's why.
And it is 11:11. Okay.
It is. And what you're saying is true. That's confirmation.
Yep. All confirmation. This stuff is happening. And it's happening. Like, I just posted a video of a dog running across water. These people outside around their pool having a barbecue. The dog got spooked by something else, and it just took off running, ran straight across the water.
Didn't sing. Not one time.
They didn't see him because, well, one or two of them called it. Once he got across the pool, they were like, what the fuck? You know, how the hell he get across here? He just shot straight across the pool. I was like, what the fuck? And you could tell it wasn't Photoshop because you could see his feet, his paws hitting the water.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about when I did that video about the animals doing the circling and all of that.
Yep.
All of that's not by coincidence. Why they doing that? Every movie that deals with something spiritual or anything, when the animals are doing something,
pay attention.
They in the movies they be like, what's going on with the animals? Yeah, but you got to pay attention to these animals because that's connected to your Noah's Ark.
That's why we are.
It's a bird, a dog, a cat, or whatever. It could be a fucking hamster. If something is going on in your household spiritually, the animal gonna let you know. Especially a bird that can talk, or the dog barking in the middle. Shut your ass up, damn. You need to be paying attention to that fucking dog and what direction is barking in. That's the key. That's the key.
Right.
Man, listen. There's so much shit out here that they be covering up because a movie ain't a movie. A movie gonna let you know what's going on. That shit is real deal Holyfield, but they put it out there as entertainment. Nah.
This Matrix is a production. Hollywood is real life. Every movie you see is telling you something. It's a message. That's why when I watched Troll, I promise you on everything I love, when it went off, I started it right back over. Because I said, ever since I was a kid, every mountain I've seen looked like something. Like somebody laying down, somebody standing up, somebody.
Oh, you talking about that
now,
movie? Okay, not the cartoon. I said
now they got the aerial views with the with the drones where they're showing it, like showing up above. You can see the faces, and the woman looked like she laying down, a big giant mermaid.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Everything. That's why Troll. That's my number one. That's my new favorite.
Troll is definitely good. That's
besides Woman King, because I can watch it every day.
No, is this how you spell Brighton? Is it Brighteon?
Brighteon.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just spelled it wrong.
That's how she got it.
That's how she got it. I don't fuck it up. My bad. So you back, sis? Okay, yeah, we still on here.
Yeah. Hey, these some good vibes. I like this.
Every Wednesday.
We be doing every Wednesday. Okay, we be on here. We be talking, and we got to have these. We got to talk about it.
Okay.
We got to have these conversations. You know, that we all be wanting to talk about. You know, voice our opinions, our perspectives. You know, and we never know. You know, the younger generation watching us. So
yes. And I ain't speaking them but not because I'm with that dumb stuff.
Okay.
That's what Divine Circle is going. We're gonna talk about it, whether you like it or not. We're gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And we try to always, anything that we talk about, whether it's the celebrities or reality, whatever, we bring it back to reality on what's actually going on. You know what I'm saying? Even if we do bring up a celebrity, we basically pick the celebrity that is more realistic than the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, 2 weeks ago we was talking about Romeo and Master P.
Yeah.
That was a good little debate that we was having because, you know, I was on Master P's side, but Jesus don't. But they
said we need you. Sis, Kristen said, Beth said we need you. We need your knowledge on the laws for sure. Yeah, definitely. Okay. The more, you know, definitely need to connect. Okay, because at the end of the day, I don't know all the laws. Yeah, I went into school and I know a good bit of laws, but
not all.
You know, when it comes to things like that, it's good to have, you know,
someone that's
connections with people that can definitely feed you that right shit.
Yeah. And I don't know everything, but I am willing to share what I do know.
Correcting your status.
Let's find some time for her to be us to connect, maybe on a Zoom or something, whenever you're free and whenever we're all free, and you know, you teach us what you know, because I'm willing to learn.
That too. And you know, and bro is already down for it. Martine is definitely ready for it. Okay.
After that, we can point, you know, in the right direction where you, if you want to.
Okay, we got the unison. We got her and Martine. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, sis, we definitely always learning from each other. That's what it's all about. The build. You know.
That's the part where they fear right there. That's why they be like, why they huddled up? Why they want to follow each other? Because we seeking more knowledge. She got some knowledge that I don't know. I might have something she don't know. You don't know.
Right.
Until you get together and sit down and we talk about it.
And moving forward, we don't give a damn what they say. We just gonna do what we do.
Because that's
all
that fucking matters.
Let them keep doing what they've been doing, staying back there.
Like sis said, we correcting the statuses, okay? We to change for a reason. We coming to shift this whole energy, not just physically, I mean spiritually, but physically too.
And how you speak. It's got all about how you speak. Even though I be damn going the fuck off, I do speak right when it's time. You know what I'm saying? Like certain things, like certain words is how they get you tripped up. Like from the time you are stopped or the time you interact with somebody, interact in a commercial setting, you're automatically putting yourself in a contract by certain things you say.
Mm-hmm.
You did learn not to say those things. Like when they said sign, no, autograph. That means death.
For real,
You
Chrissy,
sign
I'm with
a
you on
death
that.
certificate.
That makes sense too.
Yeah. You sign a death certificate. You know why? Because it's typed. Who signs a death certificate? That person dead.
Right.
You sign to have it released, but you don't sign it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But it's
and that's
signed,
what I've been
but it's
saying
still
too.
typed.
You gotta know about these terms, you gotta know about these words, honey. You gotta
Signature can
feel
be
the
typed.
origin of this shit, okay?
Yes, a signature could be typed, like DocuSign. They ask you which one of these you want.
Okay.
So.
You almost taught me a lot tonight, and I definitely needed it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm telling you, and I want to learn more. So I know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's a difference when you know what you're talking about. You can speak it correctly, the correct terminology versus you just going the fuck off. And you know, sometimes you can still sound ignorant even in your intelligence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You could be
I
intellectual and still be sounding dumb as fuck.
I do that a lot.
I do too.
I get so mad I no longer care sometimes. But you know, I'm working on that. I'm a work in progress. I ain't got no lie to tell nobody.
Hey, that is a trigger. Those are part of the triggers. That's part of the learning. That's part of the growth.
But
as long as you know
that's all part of our foundation, how we was raised. You know, our parents back then, they ain't had no filter. Them, especially them great ones, they ain't had no filter. They told you just how it is.
I wasn't raised like that. My mama is sweet. Said she wasn't like she'll knock the hell out of her college little bitches and all that good shit. But you know, she wasn't, you know, like that. It's just that I've been like that since a kid. I've been thrown out of school since the second grade, girl. I've been in school at school because I just. And like, if you standing here teaching me something, like I've always not been an idiot. You get what I'm saying? Like I can be as ridiculous as the next person if I choose to be, but sometimes I just want to be, you know, just let my tongue loose.
Right.
That's white terminology. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, my thing with, you know, you might need to get that from your mama, but you got that somewhere in that foundation.
Yes, and so I wasn't with all that. You standing in front of the classroom to me and you teaching me like when they was teaching us about Christopher Columbus, and I'm like, no, because he said those people were dark. That mean they already been there. So how he discovered something that ain't never been lost.
And that's why they had to rewrite history at that time. Because people was catching on to that shit. How the hell?
So you mean to tell me he landed and you said that he met up with the Indians and that meant that was here already, so he didn't discover it. Stop fucking telling us Christopher Columbus discovered something that he didn't and it was people already here.
First of all, he had a black man to navigate the ship to take him there. Because he knew where it was.
Okay.
You did.
And he did.
So you ain't discovered, no drove, nor navigated yourself anywhere. All you did was wrote in a journal and let us know you did nothing. Thank you, Christopher Columbus.
Whatever you did when you did it.
Nothing. You did nothing. That's why I be like,
they learn how to do that a lot. They learn how to do that a lot.
Like you said, class in the third grade, first day of school, because I'm not finna pledge allegiance to no flag. Do you know, ma'am? I know what allegiance means, and the flag can't even talk back. So why would I form allegiance with it? It's an inanimate object. What you want me to do? I can't do that. That's
okay.
Third grade.
And to this, they don't say the Pledge of Allegiance no more in school.
They don't.
Say a lot of stuff. Me and my mama was always in the office, and my dad.
Yeah, that's true. So true, bro. The man that controls the printed page controls the mind. That's why they say that. Yep.
Yeah.
That's all. Pen and paper, baby. That's all they need.
You can't make me learn.
That definitely makes a lot.
That's how my son gonna be. He ain't going for the okie doke. And a lot of these kids ain't. They might be wild and crazy as hell out here, but they ain't falling for it.
Because first of all, our kids are more woke than we are. You just gotta put on the right
especially if they come out that way, y'all. But it's up to us to continue it because ours was dulled down until we got old.
Right, we was dumbed down like a motherfucker.
We was dulled down, but kids are older, and if they come and they be like, "Ma, I had a dream," or "I seen this, I seen that." My son told me one day he seen Papa Legba sitting in my room. I said, "What did it look like?" He described him to a T. Described him.
Mm-hmm.
I said, can you see him right now? He was like, I'm looking at him. I said, well, son, I can't see him, but I'm glad that you can. That means that you are still spiritually inclined with that world. Keep it up. Make it stronger. Maybe one day I see him with you. Because I couldn't see him, y'all. And that wasn't because of lack of trying. It was because I have been dulled down and I'm getting back.
You had to unlearn with the shedding of the goddamn skins, just so you can open your mind.
He's still innocent. So he was like, you don't see that man in your room? I don't. But I'm not scared, and you shouldn't be neither. I don't see him.
He was there to open the doors for you.
Yeah. It's a portal in my room, sis. Me and Drake has already talked about that. Spent hours on the phone. It is a portal in my room. One day, the fairy godmother, a real live Holyfield, no lie, I don't give a fuck who believe me or not, came to my window and she had a whip and she hit my wall and words of Latin came across my wall, glowed. And to this day, I still don't know what the fuck they say. But I know that she wrote words on my wall. It could have been protection. It could have been what? I don't, because that's a
could have been a wake you up.
I'm not familiar with anymore. You feel what I'm saying? I have to tap in to get that language out. And one of my cousins been on my ass about it. He was like, every time he sees me, you don't learn Latin yet? You don't learn Latin yet? And I'm like, no. How you gonna understand the writing on the wall if you don't learn the Latin?
You didn't,
I'm like,
and it's telling you to learn Latin. You could have at least written it down.
How? I was in how can I explain it? I was woke, but I wasn't. So it wasn't no time to write it down. I was shocked that the lady was at my window. Like,
when you got in your body, when you came back into your body, you should have started writing.
It wasn't an out of body experience, sis. I woke up in this form and seen her with my own eye, not eyes, but eye. And I was in this form. I promise you, I woke up. She woke me up, and the whole room glowed a beautiful baby blue. And she took that whip and whipped it on my wall, and the words burned into the wall in a Latin language that I am no longer familiar with. I'm no longer familiar with that because of choice, clearly. But yeah, no, I was woke. It wasn't when I got back in the body. I was in it. I was definitely in it.
Okay.
Well,
that for
real.
That sounds so beautiful.
My son
I had to get my charge.
teaches me he can decode them cartoons. Okay, because them kids be in. Them kids, real live, dear Holyfield, no lie. Them kids be knowing. That's why my baby girl that is 4 months right now, I was talking to her today. I said, you are going to teach me things that I have forgotten. And it is my job to teach you the things of this realm. She gonna help me tap the fuck back in to my higher self. Because she's already there. She's already there. We was born into it. When we crossed that rim from the womb of the woman, we was already there. It was just, as we grow up, we was told, oh, that's not real. Imaginary friends aren't real, or this ain't real, or, that's just the old ghost story. That's what we were told, and then we begin to believe in. That's what dulls down that spiritual connection, and we lose it over time.
You right.
He's a Ninja Turtle for that, and he's 13 and still loves to watch it. And ain't nothing wrong with Ninja Turtle. Ninja Turtle's real. Like the movie. Like, I don't know if you've seen the most recent Ninja Turtle movie. That mother with what's the rat name? That's the Splinter. Yeah, that's what his name is. Yeah, Splinter be on it. You gotta think.
I love Ninja Turtle. I grew up on the Ninja
Turtles. They ninjas. You feel me? But they live.
I love the Ninja Turtle. Michelangelo is my favorite. I used to have a crush on him growing up.
Yeah, that's what Mike. Mike was a real one though. Now
he was always doing shit. That's my kind of nigga.
He was. And that's what made me want to eat pizza. Them. And I was eating fucking pizza all the time. I'm like, oh, I want some pizza. That probably was
Okay, them
bad
pizza,
girl.
them pizza companies made some money back then, honey.
They definitely did. And I want to say that they was a spokesman for the pizza company for a minute, if I'm not mistaken. I forget what. I don't know if it was Pizza Hut, Papa John's, one of them, but it was Domino's. Man, listen.
When Domino's
everybody
was real, and they didn't put that nasty shit on the crust.
Alright.
Okay.
And notice that the Ninja Turtles don't
back then.
no more.
Yes. Domino used to be jumping in the hood. Ooh.
Okay.
It was. I always love Domino's. But all in all, y'all, you know, we all talk about everything on the divine circle. But at the end of the day, we have to teach them kids. We do. And we have to keep them woke. We have to keep them in their natural mindset. Stop dulling down your kids and telling them that this ain't that and this ain't this or whatever. Let their imagination explore. Let it run wild with itself. Right when yourself spiritually. Okay, right.
The veil definitely gonna cover the eyes once you when you dull yourself down. Okay.
But once you open them, you can't close them back.
Okay.
Go crazy.
You gotta work hard to open that motherfucker. I'm talking about, and I mean hard to open it back up. It's and our veil that's been closed is not our fault. It is the people that coming forward. That's why you have to hold accountability to what you teaching your children.
Yes.
Because yours be dulled down, and then you pass it down to your kids, and they pass it down to their kids, and it's closing that veil.
The word you just said. What you teaching your children? Teach.
Mm-hmm.
It's the key word.
Yep.
What
right.
you are teaching your children, which your children is a reflection of you all over again.
Exactly. They are you all over again. That's why when they do some crazy shit, you got to stop and think and like, did I do that or did they daddy do that? I think that's what they side. But it trickles down from the parents.
You definitely can't parent. You definitely can't parent with violence. But you got to know when to put it on. I swear.
Even though
okay, you do got to put on a poker face for them kids. Okay, you definitely do. Because anytime that little buzzer sniff out any little sense of weakness, oh, it's on. The play on the consciousness. Okay, that's just the kids. They gonna try you to see how far they can get with you. But you got to stay solid. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You got to stay grounded in your energy. Be like, no, I said what I said, and I meant what I said. We're not gonna do this.
What's up?
Okay.
And they want to see how much.
And then sometimes you gotta let them fall, so they can understand what you meant.
They want to see how much they can get away with. Yep. Because they gonna keep on testing your patience.
Yep.
Okay, they definitely gonna keep testing.
Experience,
right?
Is the best
that's
teacher.
What you're supposed to do. You have to. You have to let these kids actually know what the fuck going on, the real from the fake. Because the school system ain't gonna teach them. They teaching them what the fuck their his story. That's what they teaching them. You got to teach them our story. What the fuck really going on with our people? Because they want you to know about what they making their stuff look high and mighty over there. That ain't got shit to do with us. If you really think, like you said in school, Christopher Columbus discovered America. But I thought you just said that the Indians was here. What? That don't even make sense.
Make it make sense.
Now, you just blew the fuck out of me, you know. And then that's when the teachers want to be like, well, sit down, be quiet. God. She's interrupting the class. I can't teach. You ain't teaching right.
Boy, I just remember the days in the office with my mom.
You're muted. Drink, you're muted. We don't know what you're saying. You muted. We don't know what you're saying.
I'm sorry. I didn't even know I was talking on mute. My bad. I was, and I've been trying to say something. I'm like, damn, do they hear me? I ain't even thought about it. It's even a reflection when you're raising your little brother or and not your own biological child. That's right. They still a reflection of you. You know what I'm saying? That's still a part of your environment, right? The school tell them lies. I always correct them. You got to.
You do.
That's the key. That's the key right there.
When they come
that's the key right there. You got to correct the lie.
You have to
program when they get home. But check this out. This is what really is going on. and you inform them. Yeah, you hit them because you're gonna have a test on it just to see if you got it. That's the test on it. Let's see if you really got the information that I just programmed in your head. Yeah, I heard what you said, but my mama and my daddy said. So, yeah.
Okay, and the kids gonna always go by that.
They definitely gonna say that. I was one of them.
They gonna always go by what their parents say. Okay.
Yep.
My mama don't lie.
You're right. Nope, not to me anyway.
You know what? For the longest, my brother used to be like, the school wrong. The school wrong. Like he'll try to he'll show me something or whatever, and he'll be like, what is this, man? And then I do it the way he told me to do it. And I go to school and the teacher mark it as wrong. And I go back and be like, well, the teacher said you was wrong. And I show him my grade on it. He'd be like, nah, the teacher wrong. And he used to say that all the time. I used to be so mad at him. Like,
and the reason why is because the teachers go by a curriculum that they have to, they have to instill. They have to go by the book. And a lot of them only research or gain the knowledge of what they went to school for, what they need to teach our kids. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them don't extend their knowledge. They don't go outside of that system. They just feeding you what they have been fed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you do have some teachers who know, and they will challenge your mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
most good teachers in the school, they gonna challenge you.
Most teachers in the public school these days are substitutes. They contracted teachers.
Yeah.
Yep.
They don't even have a tenure. They just doing tenure at those schools and keep moving.
Yep. The school system, that's all it's supposed to do. It's supposed to feed you the mind the illusions. Okay? You start off with gaining the elements to be able to detect or understand the illusions that they about to give you. Put it like that. Okay? Mm-hmm. It makes it easier for them to feed you the illusions when they start off with giving you the elements. Okay? Like the alphabets. Okay? How to read, how to write. All of those elements first is going to help you to make it easier for them to project the illusions of the school. But us as parents are supposed to be like, that ain't it.
No.
Especially when you know the truth. And if you have research outside of that, okay, that system, and you know better.
And it's the school to prison pipeline.
You know what's gonna happen? They're gonna end up canceling school.
Yep.
Remember, they're gonna end up. It's setting up the pipeline for the which is the foundation of the illusion. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And not to mention the fact that they only teaching your kids how to damn work, how to talk at work, how to dress at work, how to socialize at work, how to damn be insubordinate. Don't be insubordinate. You gotta listen and follow rules and this, that, and blah, blah, blah. All they doing is teaching them how to perform in their society.
Right. Yep. Right. They just giving you the ground rules. But you as parents got to definitely know what's the truth from the, from what's the truth from the lies. And the school system is definitely going to be shut. It's going to shut down because nowadays the parents are aware of what is really going on and understanding the illusions a lot better nowadays. That school system ain't going to be able to operate unless they change the goddamn the knowledge that they're giving the kids.
Yep. Because
and they're not going to do that.
Melanated children learn different. We have a pineal gland. Our pineal gland is not calcified, so it's active. So our children learn different. That school does not challenge their mind. Like they're brilliant at math if it's taught the way that they learn it. That is how they learn it, and it's not even how it's supposed to be taught. And school should be an outside classroom. Why are we stuck behind walls like a prison to learn? That's automatically cutting off the mind. All we seeing is each other.
Right.
Like, that's not
like their math today is totally different.
Yeah,
and even it's a different perspective, put it like that, how they're teaching it. Because it's still, if you do it the old way, you still get the same damn answer. And it's just like all of these illusions that we've been fed, if we get to the origin of the shit, you're gonna realize that all of this shit is the same shit. It's just different perspectives when it's fed to the children. The levels that the math has elevated to, I couldn't even tell you how to do the math. But I tell you how to get the answer. Okay, from the origin of how I was learning how to do this shit. Okay? The only thing that could really change was the math. Everything
Ain't
else
they,
is
man?
still the same. Peace, bro.
Sorry about the baby in the background. But
You okay?
you remember when back in the day when they had the how was it in math? It was please
Oh, it's another
please
thing.
excuse my dear Aunt Sally.
Yeah.
PEMDAS.
Yes.
They don't have it in them. I asked my son. I was like, you ain't never heard of please excuse my dear Aunt Sally? He looked at me like, what? Like it was a foreign fucking language. And I'm like, what? So being baby daddy, like, you don't know PEMDAS? They don't teach all that, but they don't. And it's not his fault. It's the shit that we learn in school. They don't teach it to them. They got a whole nother. And it's like, what the fuck are y'all
A
teaching
whole
these
nother
kids?
lady. Whole nother name to it. Just like they took in cursive out.
Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally.
And in cursive is actually a magical symbol and using in writing.
So they say
Because in cursive is very it's more powerful than just writing the letters. It's very magical.
Because
you know
it's
what I'm saying? Because everybody has their own significant autograph when they just go off of just the in cursive, and they don't teach that. It's really rare.
And you learn that shit in elementary school.
They really don't.
You learn cursive in elementary school, and they don't even teach cursive no more.
I just learned that. That was a huge surprise to me.
I still write in cursive to this day.
I do too.
I do. I sure do.
I love cursive. Cursive was so. We used to have the classroom where the ABCs was in cursive all the way around the classroom at the top in cursive. They don't even have that anymore. You can't even find that damn paper. You might can find it on Amazon because every damn thing on there.
Yeah, something like that. Amazon got everything. And listen to the name, Amazon.
Amazing.
Okay, the Amazon got everything.
They got every fucking thing. They
the Amazon layer. Okay.
Yeah, I may have it. The dollar store still sell those little tablets.
Yeah, they do. They do.
They do.
No.
The dollar store need to change their name to
$3.
Tree. This fucking tree.
$3.
Fuck the dollar. Take the Dollar Tree off and just put tree up there because ain't nothing.
A dollar beyond.
That's it. That's the one right there. A dollar beyond. Yeah.
Because everything is a dollar beyond that shit. Okay?
Oh no! Wait a minute. They got $5 below, so maybe it could be a dollar above.
Okay, dollar above. Okay.
$5 below and $1 above. All right. Yeah, I take that. And put the bitches next door to each other too. They need to be right in the same building.
I don't know.
Okay.
Dollar Tree got good snacks.
They do.
By the time you go in $5 below and you go to that register and ring up, you be looking like, well, how the fuck I get up to $80 damn dollars? God damn, what I bought.
Okay.
I was looking at that the other day like, boy, ain't no way I spent $80 in $5 below.
I know I ain't got $80 worth of shit in here. Not I be counting. You see, when it used to be $1, you used to just count the items you got. Yeah. Now I can't even count my damn items.
You count by 5. Better count by 5.
I got 10 items. That's $10.
Because bitch, I spent $80 $5 below.
Put it back. You be at home cussing like
hell. Really want to take the shit back. Like, God damn.
Okay. They get my ass every time. I say I'm going in there for one thing.
Don't get it. Man, I'm talking about I went in there for some goddamn hand sanitizer, and I promise you I ain't walked through that bitch. I seen the hand sanitizer at the front. Oh, that's what I'm getting. Hurry up, go to register, because I promise you if I walk around this motherfucker.
Okay, you got to be strong with it. You got to be, I'm going in and out.
But in and the fuck out. You got to talk to yourself in the mirror, put a vibe out, look, bitch.
Don't look left, don't look right now.
You know how your mom be like, don't touch that when we get in the stove. I'm talking to myself like that. Don't touch shit else. You go in the hill for the fucking hand sanitizer. You coming back out. Okay?
Got to.
That's that like good marketing.
Nothing else for you.
That's that.
Okay. They market this shit real good. Mm-hmm.
That's how they get you. Everything's on the end cap when you walk in. Like
yes, leave your wallet in the car. Get exactly what you need out and leave the rest.
$6 in there, and the dollar for the tax part, because baby. I promise you. If you just go in with the $6, you know you're gonna go in for the one item. You can't go and buy nothing else. You just got $6.
Hell nah.
You ain't
Hell
so,
nah.
girl, stop
Hell
lying. You know you gonna run to that car.
Go run to the car.
You probably will. Probably I can use this. Oh, this is what they know that's a whole fucking setup. It's a setup. It's a trap.
I swear.
Go run to the fucking car. Go run to the fucking car.
It's a whole fucking setup.
Well, you got a couple of dollars on you, so I get to the car.
Yeah.
Let me get that. I got it in the car. I'm
I
cash
be asking that child, boy, you got some money on Cash App. It's in the car.
Okay.
Hey,
Cash app it to me real quick.
he be saying,
I'm telling you.
You said you wasn't gonna get boy. Shut the boy. Just give it here.
I asked you that.
That's how I be. Every time I go down every goddamn aisle, and I be like, I just only came in here for one motherfucking aisle, and I'm in here shopping.
Then
when it seems like you go in there with no money, they got everything on sale.
Everything I fucking need.
Yeah.
Everything I need. Everything I need.
I be, oh Lord, I be wanting to cry.
Yeah, Apple Pay don't make it better. Look, they got it now where you can just do it from your phone.
Both of them. Apple Pay.
That's why I don't put no cards on my Apple Pay.
Man, I literally
They definitely do.
No, and I've been debating. I'm like, oh, I just put my card on Apple Pay. Should I? Don't do it.
Nope.
I'm
leaving my phone in the car. That's a trap too.
Apple Pay for AAA.
I'm talking. Yeah, that's a struggle right there.
Yes.
I leave in the car. You leave
Okay,
Apple Pay in the car. Apple Pay right.
You know how many times I've gone broke using Apple Pay? I'm talking about broke.
Like it's a trap, man.
Hey, I thought I had more money.
Okay, speaking of Apple, I wish I didn't buy A.
I'm for real.
No,
motherfucker.
I learned.
Hey.
Hold down.
I learned.
Hey, ain't that what Eve did?
Yeah.
She bit the apple. She bit the apple.
She bit it.
I bit it right behind her dumb ass.
I'm not
still biting. We done bit so much it's down to the damn hub of the fucking apple. Damn, ain't that on there?
Okay.
Well, you know she was that other damn persuasion. They like biting stuff.
Okay.
So, you know, I don't bite no apple.
I bit red apples. I like green apples.
The little
it don't matter.
That you pick off the tree.
Oh, apple is silver. It don't matter. All colors.
I really don't like red apples. I like green apples.
Me too. I don't like red apples either. They too soft. They mush. Their something's not right.
Man. I like that sourness.
Green apples. Green apples last longer than the red ones nowadays too. I don't know what the fuck is up with that.
Red was a lot.
The way the red one tastes.
Yeah, they it be too soft.
That's the only way.
Yeah, we don't got lid.
Claude, you know how we do, Claude. We got
my bad.
Minutes to fucking 12 o'clock.
Compose.
Always, and look. When I do the editing and shit, it be taking damn near 3 hours for the shit. I be like, you know what? It is what it is. Hey, we got to make it work.
Man,
yeah,
I'm sorry.
We did some cursing. We did some cursing. A lot of that.
Oh, I'm gonna cuss. They know me.
What's wrong, Pooh Bear?
You don't hurt.
What kind of apples is those, Nadia?
That's a hurt cry. Somebody hurt his feelings.
Yeah, come here. You can't get it back on? She like, help me.
She sounds like oh, mama.
That's the beat. He mad. He can't do it. Oh, that's good.
I just like green apples. I'm gonna try the other ones, but I'm when I be stuck on something, that's just what I be. Somebody have to have the apple and be like, here, try this one.
Have you tried the Fuji apple? Fuji.
Oh, I thought you said Fuji apple. No.
Oh, I don't need them.
It's a Japanese apple. It's like hard and soft. So it's like in between. It's good and sweet.
Okay, let me
I
put
will
this
try
stuff
it. I like to try something at least once before I say no.
I can't
Try
get with
the
the cotton
Honey
candy
Crisp
grapes
apples.
and all that. That was made in the
That's
lab.
what
I can't.
Nadia just said, Clark.
Cotton candy grapes. I hate that. Like,
I
what is
tasted
that?
them in the store because I'm one of those people that, you know,
I
literally
did too.
will pop a
Shot
grape
my
in their
damn
mouth.
mind.
Drake, I was on the phone with you. I think I encouraged you to try it. I'm like, Drake, go
Yeah.
over and try that stupid ass candy apple fucking grape. I was in Sam's Club, me and my damn baby daddy, and we seen it, and he was like, so it was, I ain't eating it. So I popped one in my mouth, but I gave him that look like. That
Yeah,
motherfucker
cool.
popped one in his mouth. We both looked at each other and walked, slammed the fuck off. But that ain't right.
Cool.
That's not right. Why is it?
Okay.
It's really good too. Stupid fucker. How did y'all do that? No, that was made in the lab. Get the fuck away from me. That
I
ain't on no
told
goddamn
all
tree.
girl that
Ain't
she
no
had a
tree
bag
produced
full
no
of them. I was
candy
like,
apple.
no ma'am. I don't even want to try to get addicted. I'm good. I got to get out of
Jayla?
Now,
We
hey,
need
them
y'all- we need
cooked
y'all
apples
pull up
are
at
really
Jayla's
good
job,
though.
y'all, 'cause that job. Now, when we go pull up at his job, we gotta have us some mornings, okay? Mornings, cause he had one of them restaurants, okay? Where he is the chef. I be seeing him post out his food on there. I'm like, oh, that look good.
Yeah.
Let me make sure I got some money. You can't leave your wallet in the car when you go over there. Okay.
Nah.
Oh, I like
Y'all
fine
say-
dining. I'm good with fine dining. I'm all on that.
Fine dining, and I'm pretty sure they got some good wine there too. So yeah, like we can do some fine dining meeting. I like going out to eat and things.
I do too. I like to eat.
I like cloth napkins. I like cloth
Why ain't been out to eat yet?
It's been a minute too. We ain't been out to eat.
I think the last one was your gender reveal. Yeah. For me and you,
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah. That was a while ago.
I promise you it was.
We need to go eat. I want to go try that taco place too. So yeah, we definitely gonna have to live a date. And plus, we need to go see Avatar.
I'm not giving them people $20 for one person.
We can go to the $8 movie.
I've watched
it. I've been wanting to go see IMAX.
I've watched it 3 times. It's so good.
You went to the movies and saw it?
No, I watch everything in my living room.
Okay.
It was on the Fire Stick? Well, I've been checking. I might need to check again.
Huh?
My son said it wasn't no good copy on there. He must have.
Oh.
He's talking about. Let me check.
I've been looking. I ain't even seen it. I was just gonna say I might need to try to pull it up again.
Probably do. I need to check my damn self. He don't know. He's talking about.
Yes, definitely not here. Now you can go with us.
Nadia, you remember that time we went to the movies with me, you, and your mom? You was like, my mom down with the shit now.
And they sell alcohol beverages
go
too
watch
down
us
there.
another movie, right? So Nadia was like, come on, we go watch another. I'm like, no, we with your mama. She was like, my mama with the shit, I promise you. So I was like, I'm not doing that, Nadia, not with your mama. So then we got outside. So she was like, Mom, I tried to tell her, let's go watch another movie. She don't think you down. Her mom was like, hell yeah, I was down. Why y'all ain't say nothing?
I know you was going to say that.
She said she know you was going to say that.
I ain't know. I ain't know. I was trying to respect, the missus. That's fucked up. What about my mama?
I don't want to do all that in front of mama now.
I ain't want to do that in front of your mama now. I'm like, Nadia, what the fuck wrong with you? No.
Oh.
I'm cussing at y'all and everything. Hell no, Nadia. Fuck with your mama.
You
her
did
mama was
the
like,
right
shit,
thing.
who?
Yeah, you did the right thing, baby.
Yeah, I'm thinking Nadia like, man, I'm telling you, my mama with the shit, man. I'm not with the shit with your mom.
She with Nadia. Nadia said she with.
Okay.
Your mama with it.
Your mama is with all the shit.
With it. Okay. I was scared.
My mama would have said, I'm going first.
Yeah. We was already outside by then. It was too late.
Going in the living room.
Yeah.
Next
I
time.
can't sit
I don't
there
remember what
for
the
long
hell
and
we
watch two
watched.
movies. I gotta get up and walk and something, go eat and smoke cigarettes.
The last time I went to the movies was in Simpsonville to the IMAX
Me too,
theater.
sis. That's why I don't really go. Like, I don't even go. I went to go see Halloween. That was the last time I went.
Girl, wasn't
And
that
that was
the
just
shit?
recent.
What?
Yeah, the new one.
Some shit.
The Matrix.
Sis, the last one.
Halloween.
Hey, Monica.
Yeah, the last one.
Yes.
Yeah, that one was really good.
I went to go see the Matrix, the last Matrix. That was the last movie I seen in IMAX theater. It was good.
Yeah,
She said
it was good.
her mama was the one that told her to do it.
Oh. And here I was being a good citizen. No, not.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I was trying to be an American.
Hey, because if you can get away with it, I would have probably been like, yeah, girl, let go.
I'm talking about.
Because they don't be having it everywhere, especially certain movies. But we can go see it at the $8 movie, girl.
What the movie is?
The old movie, Camelot.
It's off Lawrence Road?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. They got wine over there, too.
Mm-hmm. I went to go see Halloween over there, and that's when I got me some wine. Mm-hmm. It was $8 because I was expecting it spend about $40, but it was $8.
See, the way I done got spoiled off that IMAX, and it hit different. But I would definitely go, fuck IMAX. I go with somebody else and go see IMAX.
Now, see 2 movies for one, okay?
$8, $20. $8, $20. $8.
She said y'all stay, Nene.
Huh?
$8
$20
sounds
for
good.
2 people, because it'll be 8 plus 8 is 16.
Okay. And that's exactly what it was. I was expecting to spend more than that, but
You can tell your other $20, get your little popcorn or something, some little jujubes. They don't even say
I definitely had all of this. Popcorn and some wine.
Extra butter.
And I was at the front, okay?
Do they have cheese?
I got right in my car and left.
Yep.
Can't eat
Well,
popcorn
y'all,
without
I
cheese.
need to get up out of here. Anybody else want to add something? Because I didn't take my baby a bath and get her prepared for her.
We, you know how we do. We be happy. It be a vibe. It be a vibe.
It's a vibe.
I don't want to go, but I got to.
Right.
I gotta get up in the morning, and that's not easy for me.
I got to be working 10. Then got to leave and go take the baby to the doctor's office. So I got to take her little stinking butt a bath.
But yeah. But we definitely, we will be back next Wednesday, as we all will be.
Well, I am so it's grateful for me to vibe with you, queens, both of you guys.
I'm glad you came up. Yes. I'm glad you came up. Hey, definitely. It's always a pleasure.
I just
not today. It was meant for you
in my
today.
she shed. I was out here in my she shed and got on Facebook.
Thank you, love. Yes. And it was meant for you today because you dropped some gems on us. You feel me?
Okay.
And
it all flowed together because, hey, we all needed all of that information too.
Yeah,
okay? It all flowed together.
And it's going to keep flowing.
Okay.
Most definitely.
Definitely.
On my other page because my phone is broken. That's why I can't really comment on here. That's why I haven't been commenting on nothing. That's why I just did nothing in your post. I usually say something. I can't.
Right.
The other one is under my name, Brianna McNeil. I think you're my friend anyway.
Who, me?
Brianna McNeil.
Brianna.
Brianna. Oh, yeah. That's on my page. Yeah, I got that too.
Yeah. Are you in the group? In
the Self Journey 101 group?
Yes.
I'm fine. I'm probably
I
your
might
friend
have
already.
I think I did send it. Yeah, you accepted it.
Oh.
You accepted it.
Okay.
When I got back on that page, because I had to get back on that page because it was on a different phone.
Okay.
Oh, okay. But yeah, we're going to get up out of here. We were definitely. Thank you for coming through, sis. Always a pleasure. Much love. Okay.
Yes.
Look, she got a
black.
little light across her. I see it.
I see it too, right there. 2 stripes.
It's always there.
Yep, it's just a glare right on up in there.
Look, it's somebody telling us bye too. Okay, bye. Hey,
Okay.
show out.
Bye, sis.
Peace.
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 Yeah, peace. 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 I was just saying bye because we was waving.
All right,
But yeah.
y'all, until next time. Again, if y'all got anything that y'all want to talk about, please hit us up. If you're in the group or if you're not, hit us up on Messenger. Whatever y'all want to talk about, let us know, and we will discuss it on Divine Circle. And we love y'all, and we appreciate y'all for coming in. And good night.
Good night. Love, peace, and oneness, family.